Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reeds here at the Comic Shop Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Mitten.
What's up?
Fummy.
Hey.
And Dave.
Issue 99.
Woo!
Yay.
Also known as an episode. Reboot next week. Yep. New creative team.
All new or different.
Anniversary special, then a reboot. You
Ah,
can't get
that's
the double
right,
bill.
that's right.
And you got to reboot
Two $4.99.
on a weird number.
Yeah.
Has to be like 102 or something.
Yeah.
And then
Legacy numbers.
Then like other podcasts, you can replay an old podcast after our podcast, so you can listen to an old one afterwards. Yeah, because that'll happen.
We'll make it like the 101 will be like really small 10, and then like number 1 massively, like Image 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it like Marvel did it for a while? It was
Legacy.
not even Legacy. It just had a number 1 on it. Like it was like I think it was all new.
Oh
or
yeah,
different.
every time they start a new arc,
Yeah.
it's just number 1.
Or can we start doing offshoots and do point ones?
0
Remember,
point.
remember Spidey used to do point ones?
But each point 1 is like just one of us.
Yes.
Just talking
Yeah.
to
Talking
ourselves.
ourselves.
Good, that was a stupid idea.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a good one. There was a couple of good ones though. There was that really good.
Yeah, but why couldn't they just be 17?
I know. That Gibbon one was excellent.
So dumb.
Oh man, just explaining that to people was
Yeah.
so much fun. Anyway, this is a podcast about comic books.
We're talking about
It's
comic
all
books.
about comic books.
New comic books. Our featured comics from this week are Black Tape, issue 1.
From AWA.
Right.
It sounded like you were going to say something else after
I was
that.
gonna, and then I stopped myself.
When Monsters Lie,
That's from
issue
Dark
1.
Horse Comics.
Okay, and we've got another issue of Wizard to talk about.
Yeah.
Very exciting DC Studios announcement.
You're a liar, Dylan.
So, what are you talking about, man? It's so exciting. They had so much content from the movies to tell us
How
about.
would I have survived not hearing this garbage?
I didn't really hear it, so I think I've survived so far so
Oh,
well.
excellent. You're going to be so excited when we tell you.
Can't wait. Blood I'm sitting.
And show you everything that they showed us. Okay, Jason and I watched The Last of Us Episode 3. It's a bit of a sad one. Just a little bit sad.
Ah,
If you care about the people. As
Yes,
we-
that's
yeah,
right,
yeah,
that's
last
right.
week,
Emotion
still
has
hasn't-
over there.
she was crying. I'm like, what are you fucking crying?
Steph was crying too. I might have teared up a bit.
Ah.
Are we going to talk?
Like,
talk
when
about-
people have emotions in the life.
Some people have empathy, Jason.
Not even. What I said in my defense at home that night was like, you shouldn't be crying. It's a good moment.
Yes, but happy tears.
But it's like a bittersweet, like it's also sad because, you know,
It's lovely.
but they're also, spoilers, dying.
And they're not fucking real. Who cares? Fuck, next.
Are we going to talk about all the emails and complaints about me getting censored last week? Disgraceful, I heard.
They're all from me.
Yeah.
making me do something.
Yeah.
No, because it was a beautiful sentence. Lastly, my film Flashback. Dracula from 1958?
58.
Did we have a couple of different names of that?
Yeah, it
Dracula
was like
horror?
Also,
Yeah,
no,
no,
horror
like
of
that.
Dracula
Horror of Dracula,
That's it,
sorry?
yeah.
in the US.
Yeah, okay. So like,
Even though it is a universal distribution.
I think
Yeah.
because of some arm wrestling legalness.
Yeah, IP, maybe.
IP man.
No, but
The name. It's
No,
not
no, no,
obviously,
no, no.
obviously trademarked.
because it was.
Oh,
It's not really based off the novel. It's way more based off their Dracula. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's way more similar.
Yes.
It's you know what I mean?
But then, okay.
And because that's what they're doing, they're remaking that. And then you're like, hey, well, actually, they public domain.
Alright.
Okay, let's get into comics.
Yes, alrighty. Black Tape, Dan Panosian and
Yes.
Delibor Talajic.
Well,
do you reckon?
start.
I'd say
both them wrong?
I'd say Dan Panosian.
That's what I said.
There's a Dalibor.
I thought you said
Yeah,
Panasonic.
Dalibor. Yeah,
You got Black Tape.
Talajic.
Second one you did good.
Hey,
Second one you
hey, you got black tape right, dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. This was really good.
Yeah.
So it's like a huge, like sort of metal rock star. Spoilers. Dies on stage.
That's second page, so it's
Yes.
not big a spoiler.
Like,
FYI.
straight away.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the thing is basically his missus dealing with people coming around for the wake. essentially.
Yeah,
Because the
deal-
missus is reasonably a new missus.
Yes.
That's why.
Yeah, so there's a lot of talk from the manager and her friend and her alone with the dog and just crying over photo albums, and then the funeral and some interesting guests to the funeral,
Yeah.
which I think will definitely come back more later. And then which is really weird. Like, so they're in his house, and then they come back for the funeral, and the wake is at her place essentially. Where
No
there's
one told
shit.
her.
No one told her. There's shit everywhere. There's no food. There's no nothing.
Oh.
But like, it's
don't
also
care. They
I know
just-
they don't care, but it's
yeah.
also her place and stuff. It's just very interesting setup.
Yeah, because they're all sus. Right?
Definitely all sus, except maybe the person that visited the graveyard,
Yeah,
which I
yeah,
think
yeah.
could be sus in a different way. So I'm
100%.
really intrigued. I love the way they've set it up. Not what I expected out of it, but really good.
And one of the reasons why it's sus is that last page,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm not
'Cause
going
I
to
think,
spoil it.
the solicits and the push before was, solely sold to the devil to
Yeah.
start him, sort of thing, maybe. You know what I mean? That sort of a deal.
Satanic look and darker
Yeah.
side of metal and such, and
But he just recorded something he didn't want to give to them.
yes,
Which is
was
the-
on his own.
Yes.
Yeah, because
This
his
one's not for the manager.
10 album contract was up
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeah,
The art's awesome. Like a bit like Rucker.
Yeah?
Yeah. The
Isn't Rucko a writer?
no,
Yeah.
sorry, who did Berserker?
Ron Garney?
Garney, sorry, it's my bad.
Tina. I thought it reminded me a bit of the Cat Chick, actually.
Okay. There's a black and white at the back that's like a cover or something that is sensational. And I also love the Black Sabbath Masters of Reality variant that I picked up. Very
job,
cool. Dave, how are people going to see that?
4K.
Better chance.
Oh wait, does it
better chance
record
next
in
week.
4K?
I don't know.
Okay, probably not.
Probably not, because it's a phone.
That's why. We
Anyway,
need to
moving on.
Anyway,
get more numbers.
Also phenomenal this week. Where Monsters Lie, Kyle Starks and Poiter
Poiter.
Poiter.
Kowalski.
Nice.
It's not Poiter,
Um,
it's Poiter.
So this is like horror sort of.
Comedy.
Hey, it's a
I mean like sort of horror
it's a neighborhood.
slasher movie guys.
It's a,
Can't think of the word I'm looking for.
Serial killers.
when gated
Yes.
communities
but
go
like,
wrong.
Clearly a rip-off.
Yeah, just like
So the book opens essentially with a wanted poster of all the different characters, a little bit 80s sitcom-ish,
Yes.
and then you just straight into kids escaping from a house to other houses in this small little community to try and save themselves, gated
Yeah.
community to save
So
themselves, and murders ensure. It is full on, it is hilarious, it has all the different psychopath tropes, all the different serial killer
Yeah.
types. People, like there's a clown and he's talking about he wants to change up how he kills, and he wants a flamethrower. He's like, what's more scary than a clown with a flamethrower? He's like, how about you just calm down and just do what we've set out
be
for you
clown.
to do. You chose to be the clown. He's like, nobody chooses to be the clown. It's like, there's some dark shit in this book,
it's
and
like the old woman's like, you reckon you can eat that much meat? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
we'll be right.
Yeah, I'll be right.
Well, just her. So the chick that's sort of running the little community, it explains that she goes buys their supplies.
Yeah.
So these serial killers aren't just going to the shops and freaking people out.
Kind of like
They go pick up. Why do you disappear after
yeah.
you've
yeah.
been stabbed at the end?
They'll break you out of
they-
jail,
Yeah, like,
but
they
there's-
facilitate everything.
Yeah. There's a couple rules though. One of them is like don't
kill.
do the killing
Yes.
on the street. Like
Yes.
That shit we eat.
Yeah.
And that's what this man named
Puzzleman.
Puzzleman.
Not Puzzle Man.
Not Puzzle Man.
Puzzleman.
Puzzleman.
It kind of reminded me a bit of The Mule, where it's like Clint Eastwood's the dodgy old dude. No one's going to bust him for being a drug trafficker. Like, no one's going to bust this old
Yeah.
lady for being the one that gets all this shit. But then you've got some of the crazy psychopaths kind of changing their ways. You got, what's his, Fuckmaster?
Oh,
Fuckmaster.
man, I just want to see what he does.
And like they're worried about Fuckmaster because he's buying all these like axes and chainsaws and stuff, but it's all for gardening. And now where he used to find fun and in his depravity of killing people, he's now finding the same fun and depravity of chopping his grass. So they're worried about
lost his
he's
edge.
lost his edge.
Yeah.
He was one of our best killers.
I love
he
that.
brought in the best numbers.
When they're having the homeowners association meeting,
Yes.
and the clown's like, "Why am I sitting next to Fuckmaster? I don't like Fuckmaster." And he's like, "It's not assigned seating. You chose to sit there."
Or just the line of There's Danishes and coffee on the table out there. Eat it outside. I don't want you messing up my place. Like, just that tiny
Yeah.
little thought of...
Yelling at one to pull his garbage bins in.
Oh, yeah.
You're not allowed to have that in the homeowners.
It's fine. It incurs fines.
Yes. Having your garbage
But
out.
yeah, so what at the start where the kids are all getting slashed by the rest of them, one does escape, and very interesting way that this book finishes in the first issue. So
I like how Daniel Dawson is like, oh, he's picked again for the...
Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
he's their favourite. Yeah, and what about, I don't know why they keep doing the carnival.
Yeah,
50
yeah.
people die every time they try it. What the fuck?
Oh man, it was fantastic.
So this was shock book of the week, man.
Yeah,
that's on my card for
The-
sure.
The solicit, we were like, ooh, the whole idea of serial killers living together in this little street. You're like, okay, what's that going to be like? But exceeded expectations.
Oh, yeah,
From the
'cause I was-
get-go.
Yeah.
I was going to get it, and I was looking at the Dark Horse, the listing for it on Dark
Yeah.
Horse, and got a couple of pages, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the first issue, see how it is. Like, it's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, this book. How many issues is it? Does it have to say?
I think it's like 5 or 6. I think.
I nearly messaged you and said, did you pick this up this week? Because you need to.
Yeah, it was great. Alrighty, next up, number 1 from Marvel Comics, Silver Surfer Ghost Light. This is by John Jennings and Valentine de Lalendro.
Pick a couple of these up, Dave. Put them in the side. Bit of Mylar bags.
It's the next great superhero saga
right,
starts
bro.
here.
Oh,
54
really?
years in the making.
You get 3
50
issues.
for
3
years.
issues, including maybe one variant.
This was actually, I liked it. Anyone else read this?
No.
So it's families moved to sort of from the city, from New York, upstate New York, sort of living in the mum's dead brother's house that he left her and looking after the grandmother, sort of thing. But it's like teenage girl is the main character. She's dirty about having to move to live in the sticks, sort of thing, and I miss my friends, blah blah blah. And she's having reoccurring nightmares of the shiny man or whatever I think it's called, or whatever. And when the parents go out one night, grandma's having a nap, the little brother's like, let's go do some snooping. See, because there's nothing about the dude whose house it is, their uncle's house. So they go snooping, can't find nothing. And mum's always said, don't stay away from the shed, so they find the shed, they go in there, and, stuff happens. And yeah, it was pretty good, I actually quite liked it.
Okay.
I was not overly excited for it. I'll buy any Silver Surfer, I'll try any Surface series. But I did quite enjoy it. And the little kid's all about his jazz and soul, like talking to the granny, like giving her, and she's like, I know this, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just good.
Is that wasn't a Thunderbolt, old Thunderbolts, not old Thunderbolts, but like when Gargan was around and Ghost was in Thunderbolt, that person that was buried, wasn't that?
No, I don't think
That's
so.
not radioactive. No,
No,
okay.
no.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so there wasn't a lot of Silver Surfer in it. I'll tell you
No.
that. He's like in 2 pages, I think. But I didn't feel like I needed Silver Surfer either. I was pretty invested in this kid and the kids and what's going on here. It was pretty good. I liked it actually.
So
But
who is the dude?
you don't
Is
know.
this, okay.
I assume he's new character. I assume that they're going to retro, like a century sort of deal.
Right.
Rah, rah, rah. Is what I'd imagine. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Be interesting where it goes.
And I assume he'd obviously 54 years in the making. It has to have something to do with like early Surfer appearances.
Oh, for sure. It probably is like one panel.
Yeah, 100%.
Helped out Surfer
100%,
once.
100%.
Picked him up when he fell down.
Yeah, when he first comes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, for sure. It was the sort of Surfer gets he feels the energy and who's messing with him,
Yeah.
I know that signature anyway.
But yeah, it was But it was not bad. I didn't mind it. Dave, you read this one, I think?
Yes, I did.
All right, up for you then, Dave. From Image Comics, Almighty.
So it's a dystopian future where
That's
the
unusual.
West Coast...
Comics from Image.
Yeah, what a surprise. But the West Coast has gone into civil war and it's actually essentially been blocked off by
West Side is the best.
the powers that be or the factions. So now it's just like polluted wasteland run by like gangs. And basically
Yeah,
it's a story about a
I've seen
chick
Mad
who
Max.
was an ex-nurse treating the injured in the zone. And she's on her way out. She's just lost all motivation to help, all that, but her shift is over. Well, not shift, for her sabbatical or whatever. And then they get kidnapped, and a month later, basically manages to break out with the help of, what's her name? Or his name? think it's
Her name.
Phase or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty sure it's a chick.
yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, basically it's just going to be a chase now for the meanwhile.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It's alright, it's
Yeah.
alright.
There was a lot of good number ones this week. So like,
Yeah.
if this had come out last week, I'd have probably like, it's not bad, and it was still not bad, but there was just better number ones maybe.
Yeah.
But I'll be interested to see where it goes. But it sort of fits like the
It's
vibes there.
very Mad Max.
Yeah, very, very, very.
Like first Mad
Yeah, yeah,
Max.
yeah, yeah. Proper Mad Max.
Yeah. Collapse just like at the end of the collapse.
Yes.
Start of the collapse.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, interesting.
So good. Mad Max it is.
That's the best one. Yeah, I will see where it goes from here. Alrighty, Nitin,
Yo,
issue 1. Well, not really. It's just
it's a one shot.
Lazarus Planet, Legends Reborn. Obviously, a Nitin special because it's got Firestorm.
Yeah,
That was interesting. That's the best one.
yeah. That's a interesting little
Yeah.
twist on the
Yeah.
on the Matrix.
So what do you got? 4 stories?
Damn.
Does the question?
Yep. Raven.
Raven, City Kid,
Oh, yeah.
who I like.
Yep.
That's a cool character. I don't mind that character. Yeah, Firestorm. I think that's it. And it's just stories while Lazarus planet is happening.
City boy.
City boy. That's a cool power he's got. He can find like in the city. He can like find lost objects
Yes.
and phase through shit. And,
Be great in computer games.
so that was pretty cool.
Great pack too.
Like they were cool. The Firestorm, well, obviously, for my liking.
You
is-
like
is
that
But
one,
it was
did
also
ya?
the one
Ah.
that the most happened.
Yes, some.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I guess spoilers. When Firestorm merges as a new wrinkle on this Firestorm thing, if they separate the smart
force.
part, the light force, the smart part, ages rapidly.
Yeah.
So you
So
see,
like, he merges with the new guy.
and when they're unmerged, the dude's like aged
Oh,
40
yeah.
years something. And then you get a show of Martin Stein, who was the original sort of
Yeah.
part of the fusion, is in like in the bed all
I see, you sort of
decrepit.
thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's an interesting little
Because yeah, straight away, Robbie's like, back together.
back together.
Until we figure it out. It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what happened to Jason, but
right here.
like,
Yeah, I haven't seen him since
Yeah.
what, like New 52? Or
yeah,
something?
I don't like Jason.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, he's not. I like Ronnie Raymond.
Yeah.
And Firestorm, not much. Not. He doesn't get enough love.
Because he's hard. Because
He's
he's
way
so
OP.
powerful.
He is way OP. But like, it isn't like when the Jason book was first running.
Yeah.
They changed. They made him even more OP
Yeah,
by taking
right.
away the inorganic.
Yes.
Main organic stuff too. It's like-
What?
I know,
Jesus.
but I think they walked back on that a bit.
You know,
You like your OP powered heroes, characters, don't you? Jesus.
do you know his powers?
Well, only from like
Fire.
shit Flash
No.
TV show.
He can turn inorganic matter into another matter. So he can turn air into lead.
He's got
Oh shit.
If he
control
knows the-
over
yeah,
atoms
elements.
and molecules.
Or
Real
anything.
Captain Planet.
If he knows the chemical makeup of something, he can change one thing to another.
Oh.
He can turn air into kryptonite if he knows what kryptonite is.
Wow.
But he can only do it to inanimate objects.
So what-
But then for a bit they made it that anything he could turn you into just water.
And then in Injustice 2, he basically just shot fire out of his hands.
Yeah, like
That
it's
was
hard to
dumb.
do that in a
they
video
don't-
game though.
What was that? That was.
It is. Yeah, he's just shooting fire. All of his moves is just
And in
fire.
like the Legends of Tomorrow TV show,
Oh, same
he
thing.
did the whole same thing as well.
Was it Legends? It was Legends he was in, not Flash.
Yeah, he
eh?
was in
yeah, it
Legends.
was Legends I was watching.
I think he was in Flash as well, right? Early.
Well, it was
Early
Ronnie,
Flash.
Ronnie,
He was
yeah,
in Arrow originally, right?
yeah, Ronnie Raymond was in Arrow, and then he dies in Flash. Or was he just in Flash and he dies
No, I
in
thought
Flash?
all.
No, I think he
They
dies
kind
in the
of-
first episode of
Because
Flash.
he's Thingy's cousin, right?
Yeah, because he's there, and old mate,
Oh, yeah.
the old dude that he Stein, or his name was, who's what's his fucking name? Anyway, yeah, that was all.
That was Flash.
That was Flash.
That was Flash.
Yeah, But there was
But
none of
he
the
didn't
I think you
organic
go from one
matter.
to the other.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was none of the organic matter shit. Like that was just.
Well,
it was
no,
just
he was
fire.
just fire, and then he did.
Oh.
He changed.
That's
in
all
one
right.
episode, like the final episode of like season 2 or something. He did the transmutation stuff, but that was it.
I think I was
Just
done
and
by
then the next season, like he doesn't do anything.
Because like two people went together to do fire. Johnny Storm can do that by himself. Like piss weak.
It was his old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the
Like,
point.
now I've
He's-
just got an old dude thinking in my head, thinking about what I'm thinking about.
That makes more sense when it's transmutation because Stein is the science dude.
Yes,
He knows all that
yes.
shit.
That makes
Ronnie's like a job.
he was
yeah,
a job.
Yeah, he's like a
job.
dumbass. Yeah.
What? That's just dumb on Flash. It's fire. Unless I'm remembering it differently, but I just remember fire.
Because his
Yeah.
name's Firestorm, so he just shoots
and
fire.
his head's on
But
fire.
it also was the
But
Flash
it's like,
with-
but if you've got him doing it at his full
budget.
and-
power, what's the point of everybody else?
Exactly, and how do you do that on a freaking TV budget?
and we saw by season 8 they were doing spooge monsters and the white
Venom?
spooge
Lightsaber fights.
lightsaber
Lightsaber
spooge fights. Oh, cocky in here.
Alright, next up, Image Comics. From Tomasi and Simic. Blood Tree. This was
You
interesting.
mad, Ghost.
So it's a cop sort of deal. He's investigating.
Police cop?
Police cop.
Nice.
People are sewing wings onto people's backs and throwing them off buildings.
Oh wow.
And so it looks like angels.
Okay.
That's cool.
So like the first one starts like he's like the mayor or the governor or whatever, which mayor I think.
You get that guy
Parade,
standing there?
and like he saves the mayor from getting squashed by this angel that's been hoisted off the roof.
Jeez.
And then like he gets taken to the governor mansion or mayor mansion, whatever it is. And on his way home, he listens to baseball and like Yankee Stadium.
Bang.
Oh, what's that? Oh, an angel just hit the mound or whatever.
Jeez.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting, but a little. I don't know. It wasn't. It seems like there's way more potential, and that still might come. But the one interesting hook for me is the copper's son keeps killing his pets, and he's got a like.
Yeah, I see that last
Serial
panel.
killer.
Yeah, there's something else. I was like, oh, because for the most part, I'm like, all right.
Is he worried he won't move up to humans? Or?
I don't know. Because like first it's just earlier in the book you see, Dad, can you flush the new goldfish? He's killed this goldfish again. Rah, rah. And then at the end he's burying bigger animals, and I'm like, what's this got to do
Well, he's
with?
just got a life in politics.
He's gonna
there. That's
use the. Was it?
Well, no, that's
He's
that's
gonna use
kid's
the
gonna
child
move
to
up
hunt
to
down
a
the serial
cool.
killer.
Pigeon rat.
an adult.
Yes,
That's how serial killers
I
start.
understand.
Pigeon rat.
But he's gonna
Like,
use
there's
that
a
to hunt another
Great
serial
big
killer.
disconnect from the cool cover to the art in the book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you go Frank do a cover.
Welcome to comic books.
But then,
All the
But the cover
time.
makes it look so much more exciting than
yes.
like I'm sure the story's
Because-
good.
No, it was not. It wasn't overly exciting. It was just very cop show.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't say dull, but a little okay.
but
Okay.
like I'm like I've seen Hannibal. It was much
Yeah.
better in Hannibal.
I was all right. Okay, so what's the deal and whatever. But yeah, the subplot with the son is the one thing at the end. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Seems a little weird.
Look up his cupboard. He's just got heaps of wings.
Because yeah, there's no way these kids sewing angel wings onto people. So I'm like, what's the,
Not yet. He'll move up to it.
It's time travel.
Give him a chance.
Maybe.
Oh, Jesus. It's Looper.
who knows?
Serial killer Looper.
Who knows? All right, next up, Bloodline, Daughter of Blade, issue 1.
That's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, it's not great. Anybody read this?
No.
It was fine. Like, it's very. The girl doesn't
Oh,
know
yeah,
who
I
she
think this
is.
one.
Like, it's
Oh.
very teen. Yeah, like, it's not weird. None of us would be your demo you're looking for, which is perfectly fine. You know, she's just started to work out there's something not right with her. Her and her mum fight off a vampire, so then the mum's like, alright, we're gonna have a talk, and blah blah blah, but she doesn't actually tell her anything. Yeah, it's just girl teen drama sort of stuff, and very Buffy,
Oh,
right?
sure. Yeah.
Like, I think it could be okay if that's your thing. Didn't overly do much for me, but I sort of begrudgingly read it, to be honest, because I was like, I just don't care. Why does Blade need a daughter? That's a stupid idea. And it was fine. It was better than it was fine. I probably liked it more than I expected to because I just don't think the concept's very interesting. Because I just want Blade to be Blade and
Oh, Bloodline.
Like we get in another book this week.
yeah.
Where's Roman Reigns?
It's fucking so
But yeah, like definitely, I can see it being finding his audience for sure. And if it's that, you know, and I'm down for more books aimed at a younger audience is great. More books aimed at a younger female audience, down for 100%. So
And if you
And you
didn't
have
find
to
it
give-
offensive,
yeah,
that's a good read
100%.
for
It was
an open read for
Yep.
anyone, which is good.
Yeah. I was
'Cause you
yeah.
find a lot of things offensive.
It was like the last book on my pile I read, and I'm like, okay, let's get this over with. And like, because the art's, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's youth looking art, right? Like, I'm an old man.
Yeah.
It was alright. Okay, for me, Firstborns issue 2.
Yeah, so I picked up issue
one of
1
the
and
new
2
ones.
straight up and read that this week. This is the same guy that did Heavy Metal Drummer. This starts off in the first issue with a kid getting chased by these bullies, old school, like 80s time. Oh, probably 80s, 90s. No, sorry, definitely 90s because they're watching Ren and Stimpy on the TV. And the kid falls off a cliff and...
While watching TV?
No, sorry. That was later in the book, you dick. I was just trying to get reference of dates. Falls off the cliff, getting chased. There's this weird... So the book actually starts off on this other planet where these creatures are next to this giant green thing. They go near it, they catch on fire. The thing shoots off into space and then lands on Earth. This kid goes near it. He starts catching on fire. His friend like gets something in his mind about it, and then the next day they're at school, and then it ensures onto this. It is fucking not as crazy as Heavy Metal Drummer, but like better than Stranger Things kind of shit. But that's kind of style. Cool art, same artist as Heavy Metal Drummer. If you enjoyed that style of art and storytelling from the last one, I think it was a little bit better than because it's Purple. Was the other one Purple Oblivion? That's the same writer but different artist.
Similar sort of style.
Similar,
right?
but I wasn't a big fan of that. I really like this. Reminded me of Heavy Metal Drummer, and the story is out there and cool.
Because it's all like yeah, the 3 books all have a similar look about them, and with the mini size, they sort of got that
Yeah.
Crumb underground zany sort of
And this is like
style, cartoony.
Well, would have been 4 mates that are kind of the geeks, and they're in a bit of a band, and then there's the asshole kids, the bullies. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, I just thought it was really cool. Yeah, there's some good metal references in there as well. But yeah, there's still a few issues on shelf, so worth a flick if you're in store.
Excuse me. All right. Next up, Moon Knight number 20. Goddamn. 20 issues. So this has got your main Moon Knight story, which is excellent, and then a nice little bonus backup, which was
The best Blade book story this week.
very good. Very good.
Really good.
And the backup's not,
Just a bullshit backup for something completely different. It's going to link into.
well, pretty sure it's the same writer.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Anyway, the main story.
The main story, man.
Main story is fantastic.
Holy shit.
It's going back to old Mark Spector Moon Knight series, where he had, what were they called? What are the people called? His crew?
Not the Resistance, the
Special
Shadow
Ops?
Cabinet.
Shadow Cabinet, that's it.
So people were going around, used to work for in the Shadow Cabinet, and they're getting whacked. One night, all like bang, bang, bang. And like, he's got Hunter's Moon out trying to save one, well, he's trying to save one, Tiger's trying to save one. They're not having much success, generally they get there just too late.
I think the best part of the book for me was when they're trying to figure out the pattern, and he's like, "Hang on a sec, let me go to Stephen." Oh no, it's not Stephen. It was
Jake.
It was Jake, and he's like, "You're a cabbie. Here's a list and here's a map of where everyone's died. What's the route they're taking? Where can we get to? Who can we save?"
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
That was cool. That was really cool. And then he rings 8-Ball.
Who is A-Ball?
Just lame villain.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Yeah. Just 8-Ball for a head.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, who are these people, April? Tell me, or I'm coming to your house next.
he tells you.
You would?
He does. So they save a couple, and then the backup story is old school Moon Knight, but a different Moon Knight, a female Moon Knight from, you'd probably say,
Well, it says it's set in the 70s.
70s,
So
yeah.
obviously when Blade exists, it's like full orange.
oh man,
It's like
green
it's
glasses.
70s Blade, right? Not Wesley Snipes Blade. It's classic Blade.
Definitely. And a story where they teamed up and helped each other, and then at the end it's Mark asking him a favour around helping Scout. Was it Scout or her? No, the other chick.
that's chick.
The chick. Saying, you know, she doesn't know how to be a vampire and you're the only person I can trust. He's like, yeah, no worries. He's like, oh, why did you help me so early? He's like, it was a favour I had to give back and shit. It's like just 6 pages, but it was really, really good.
Yeah.
I like the art.
Yeah, so
Bright.
the art matched the story really well too, being 70s and shit. Great book.
Yeah.
Just can't say enough about Jed McKay's writing at the moment. And just that art is so striking.
Yeah, it's great.
That page where they had the map of New York
Yeah.
and all the different deaths and that was, the gridded out and shit. It was really cool. For fuck's sake.
Here we go.
All right. Part of the Dark Reign finishes this. Dark Web, whatever. I wish it was Dark
Same
Reign.
shit.
Dark Web, Venom 16. You in Hitch.
Look it up, Bobby.
So,
Look it up.
how could Fommy fuck this up more? Let's read Dark Web finale first, you dumb shit.
It's called Finale.
Yeah.
Should have read that before.
I just grabbed it out. I forgot I had Venom.
To be honest,
Shush.
any sane person will probably want to read
Plus,
Dark Web
yeah,
finale
the
first.
But anyway, so it didn't really matter. There's only a couple of different things that happened in there, but the biggest thing was
Spoilers.
Bedlam fight with Codex and figuring out that he's Eddie, and then Meridius comes back into him. He's like, yeah, that's supposedly his eye getting ripped out, and he's got no arm. He got chopped off in the last issue. Yeah, look at it there, bro. It's even worse. Yeah. So
Dave,
there's a line
you like
where
that?
he's like, because he's got the ebony blade, not ebony blade, but the what's he call it? Not the Ezra sword. Anyway,
Yes.
whatever he calls the dark blade, or whatever the fuck it is. He's like, he's got a sword. Why don't you have a sword? To Bedlam, and he goes, ooh, and then he has a chainsaw, a massive giant chainsaw arm.
That's no sword.
Thank you.
It's highlighted the book, but
I'm like, okay, this guy wrote Immortal Hulk.
he's written a lot of shit too. Though.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Immortal Hulk was
Yeah.
definitely stand out.
Yeah, look,
It's not a sword.
it's not a sword. Yeah. So
That's cool, but
he
That's the
get-
best bit of the book.
I was, yeah, but it was dumb as shit.
better artist.
Well, just even if it was like he's got a blade,
Yeah, that
right?
work, yeah,
Like,
he's got a choppy chop.
yeah.
So yeah, Dylan's trying to kill Venom, Bedlam, and Kamala Khan's there because of the Venom and back up because you're just a kid, and then I don't care.
That's a bit old. Oh, Maddie takes him away. I need you for this. And he does nothing.
That's right, because then that finished, and then he just kills hordes of demons in Dark Web finale,
It's Dark Web finale.
and then nothing
Thank
happens
God.
in
Look at
that.
that dude's face, Dylan.
Thank
What
God.
does that look like?
So again,
Money shot.
Beep.
at least Dark Web finale looked pretty for most of it.
Most of it.
Kubrick doesn't draw at all, and some pages that he does draw are a bit. Somebody didn't give Kubrick enough time. But it just ends. It's just okay, cool. We win. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Inferno's gonna have a embassy in New York now.
Which is the coolest part.
Ben's locked up. Done.
Yeah.
Thank God I can get back to Spider-Man next week.
Yeah.
Spider-Man I was enjoying so much, and it definitely just hit a wall with this crossover.
Issue 2021. That's all I'm waiting for now. Find out what happened with Mary Jane and Pete. Zeb will be back on track, hopefully.
So I haven't read any of this. What's Inferno?
So, Limbo, Embassy.
Okay.
So,
Malin Pryor.
Oh,
Hell.
yeah, yeah,
Hell,
yeah.
essentially, but like it's in New York now. So the last,
yeah.
look at that, that's a good little one. I really like that outfit when she
Yeah.
threw down with the. It's not under boob and it's not side boob because it's the inside cut,
Yeah.
it works well. There.
It's a classic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
great
yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's
It's a great look.
They were ahead of their time. Get them out. Next up, issue 4 of Venom Studios, The Approach.
Just when you think...
Is this the end?
No, I think there's one more. Well, it says continued on the last page, so maybe it's 6, but I thought it should wrap up for the next one.
Wow.
Yeah, this book is excellent. It's like Thing in a snowed-in terminal with a couple of dozen people and a creepy old granny that knows about this alien or whatever it is that's now naked and trying to do I don't know what with it, feeding other people to it. They're trying to blow it up and it doesn't like that. And it's all going to come to a head next. It's going to be a great trade. I really think this is going to be a really, really cool trade. It's been a good read. I thought it was a bit generic at the start, but they're mixing it up quite well. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, get onto The Approach. I think the trade will come out probably in a couple months' time. So, yeah, look at that naked granny.
Yeah, that's a great page.
I just want to trying to work out what she's saying. It's all gobbledygook, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Alright, next up, Avengers 65 revealed the true identity of Avenger Prime. It was the exact same identity we knew last week. But
What do you think of the story, though?
it was okay. It was the best one in a
I
while.
really enjoyed it.
But best issue. Like, this is what you're reading this and you're like, this has just been so muddy. The base ideas are there and it's great. This one was just the origin of that Loki.
And the hard thing is where it has worked, it's really worked well. Like those Steve Rogers issues and the Hammer, the Thors and stuff
been
like
a
that.
mess.
But it has been quite messy. But this was So this was Loki trying to win. He snared a way to get through all the different multiverses and just peak. And everywhere he went, he saw Loki's losing. So he tried to stop all the Avengers from happening. So he'd kidnap people and kill them and take them and
Get Steve out of
Hammers.
the ice, kills into
Didn't
them.
work.
lock down hammers.
Yeah.
But then and so there was no Avengers and Loki thought he'd won. But then
And you said Avengers
Well,
will probably rise,
no.
obviously. Or...
no, the gods, the Celestials, Thanos,
They're protectors
the
of society.
Protectors, Galactus, all them start coming.
Oh, okay. That's...
I
So
think it would probably stop after Galactus.
yeah. It's like,
yeah.
okay, maybe I shouldn't do it.
yeah, so it's
He turns them away.
yeah.
Because he becomes like the greatest sorcerer ever.
Yeah.
He's like...
Oh,
I'm
so
the-
he majors to
Yeah,
like...
he's like, I am the greatest Loki ever. It's not bragging, it's
It's
fact.
the fact.
Ah.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was probably like
But he learned his lesson that the Avengers are needed.
Yeah.
Basically, I think, is what they're trying to get at. So, that's why he formed the base that the Avengers are forever using. Sort of thing.
yeah, the Prime Tower, because that was the last bastion of hope and geez, he deals with
Like, he made the Deathlocks be his, like, army for
deals
space
with your
time
dooms
stuff.
pretty easily.
That's a lot of dooms.
Yeah, there's a lot of annihilated dooms.
But, it was the best issue in a while.
And what we got? What? Sorry, buddy. Can you just flick to what issue that is?
65.
What are we going to? 67, 68, I think I heard.
Something like that.
No, I don't think so, Dave.
Oh.
You're very lucky.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Best one in a long time.
Definitely.
Probably best one since the Steve issue.
Yeah.
And although during the whole run, the sort of one-shotty ones have been pretty good. You know, I even like the Carol one was cool with the chain, like in the hole,
Yep.
and
Yeah, and
Thor and the
Thor,
fists
yeah.
and stuff. Like they've all been really good. It's just it was maybe too big.
I think that was a problem.
Right.
Like, or you needed to do another event as opposed to Avengers and Avengers Forever. Like another event like Heroes Reborn, 6-7 parts with a couple of offshoots.
Well,
That probably would have worked better.
You've had two bad guys sort of thing. You had Doom and the Masters of the Multiverse,
Yeah.
and then the Council of the Reds at the
Yeah.
same time. And I'm like, well, which one's the main bad guy, and which one's and they're just all...
Well, and that's the thing because you got Council of Reds kind of screwing over the Masters.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like...
are they all going to turn? Is it going to be a typical Marvel team up when the Masters are actually going to go with the Avengers to fight?
The Reds?
Oh shit! Fuck! I hope not.
Right? Like, it's just way too muddy.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice to see Gore. Not
Yeah.
Gore. Yeah, Gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the last issue
Necrosword.
of
That's what it
the last
was. Thank you.
thing with the daughters, and we get some of his Thor stuff in there.
Yeah.
I enjoyed more than a bit there, but it's just been muddy, unnecessary, maybe too big. All right, last book in the pile: Captain America: Sons of Liberty, number 9. Tell us all about it, Dylan.
AIM has taken over New York City, and everyone's kind of like, "Oh, we don't know what to do." And then Captain America crashes a train into the shield that they've brought up over New York City, and that was crazy. That was, just crashes a fucking train, and then his team of new invaders jump off, and lots of awesome art from Canero in this. Yeah.
Multiple double page spreads that
Of
were-
awesome fights and
Wow.
stuff.
Dude, there's a panel here where she's smacking an AIM guy and it's smashing the glass of his visor. That just looks excellent.
Yeah.
God damn.
Because the next one,
Oh,
Sharon
shit.
double
Yeah,
page.
look at that, man.
Holy fuck.
And just keep, like you're like, oh, this double page is amazing. All right, that's the page of the book.
Yeah.
A couple of pages later, woo, okay. But yeah, you get some interesting. They split up into little groups of twos. So Steve and Peggy. Peggy's all into him about Bucky and rah. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, Destroyer and Sharon and Fury and Redacted. Redacted's getting very interesting.
Yes, he is.
Very interesting.
Yes.
And then the end, and you're like, well, okay, I see.
Yes. And it's very much Bucky isn't, accidentally being the bad guy. Like, he is pretty much trying to tear down the world, essentially, and build something better on top of it. And we get a look at this new MODOK is perhaps the old MODOK.
Yeah.
Just with a bunch of extra limbs and
Upgraded.
stuff. Yeah, upgraded.
Holy shit.
Yeah. This book is fantastic.
It's awesome.
And it's just the little things like when Fury and Redacted go sent to find Cap's little buddies, and the chick's like, yeah, Jack, rah, rah. And it's like, nah, this is Nick Fury. I know. Yeah. Do you want to talk about social issues? It's just a good book. The art is phenomenal.
It is incredible.
Some of the best art and storytelling going
Yeah.
in comics.
And Cold War is coming up soon.
Yeah. Just the 2 Cap book crossover.
Maybe even in real life.
I don't know how cold that's going to make.
Did you notice, when Bucky tells Peggy to tell Steve everything, she's got a little star point symbol in her eye.
Yeah.
I think that's still a secret, right? No one knows about that.
No. It's very good.
Yes, very interesting.
You read anything else to them?
I read, I think it's issue 4 of Briar.
Yep.
Which continues to be really good. But it's one of those books I don't really have anything to say about. Oh, actually, in this issue, the bad guys are trying to find Sleeping Beauty.
Yep.
They follow her to this gnome village. And she's excited to meet the gnomes because she's like, oh, I've heard stories about the gnomes. They're really nice and stuff. And then they get there, and the gnomes are just swearing their asses off. Yes. And they're like redneck gnomes.
Awesome.
And then the bad guys show up, and then they just start stepping on him, and there's blood everywhere.
Oh,
they pick one up and just peg him at a tree, and he just explodes. Yeah, this is probably the most eventful issue in a while. That was awesome. And I think that was all I read.
David, anything else?
Nothing else.
Nitin?
Yeah, I read a bunch of back issues of World's Finest. That's a good book.
I hear that.
Is it?
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know.
You know, like
I'll
good
try to
books.
be better. I'll try to be
thanks.
better.
Probably watch
than-
Winning Time next.
God damn, what a good book! Like I read issue 3 because that's what you had. Because it's hard to find back issues for
Because
the
it's a good
first
book.
arc.
Okay. Obviously, once the big reveal happened, it was already hard anyway because it was a sleeper book. Yeah, Batman, Superman, whatever.
That
Right.
wasn't the one that started with the reels.
No,
No,
that was
okay.
the previous.
That was okay, cool.
Yeah, like a bit niche because like the tone of it was
It's
very,
like 60s.
very, very specific. You
Yeah.
have to kind of know that tone and be into it because otherwise, it's just campy.
So I'm sure a lot of people would have tried it because Wade and Moore, good creative
Yeah,
team,
yeah.
great looks book, but yeah, I think a lot of people would have been turned off those first couple issues. Even though that's what I loved about those
Yeah,
first couple issues.
yes. Especially when freaking Superman and Batman combine into one person
Yes.
was amazing.
So at issue 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11.
Why wouldn't you just wait to get
Why
like...
didn't I read 10? Because I only read 10 before. That's the Mark episode.
That's when I told him it was
No, I
hey,
know
you
that,
need it.
but yeah, why would you wait for the others?
Yeah, try to find the
Because I
others.
can't find them.
Because they're hard to find. I tried to look for them.
Yeah,
You're not looking hard enough.
yeah. Get Specky onto it.
I'll find it for
We'll
you.
charge you triple, but
Yeah, I don't want to pay specky prices for them.
That's true.
yeah, that's dead.
I got this.
All right.
Alright.
But yeah, good book.
Cool.
And like the end of issue 11, when he phases out and finds Gog.
Yeah. I remember we talking about that. That was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Just how. Yeah, that's a damn good book.
Yeah.
Probably should have picked it up earlier. But I read too much shit.
I
As it
understand.
is.
I understand.
And I also
But it was
read.
DC's best thing.
You can claim it on tax, man. It's the business.
I gotta talk to my brother about
Sure you can. Library.
that. Yeah. Okay. And I also read the trade came out while King of Black was happening. Silver Surfer Black because Trad Moore.
Yep.
Fuck, that book is good.
Yeah.
That was great. I don't think it's good as the strange stuff.
No, because it's the strange stuff's more out there.
Yeah.
And didn't have to be connected to anything.
No.
it was.
Written by Cates, well, because he was writing the King of Black stuff at the same time. But man, it's a good book about Surfer sort of running away from Null because Null's going to kill him,
Yeah.
and he's turning dark, and it's sort of like light versus dark is
Yes,
basically
yes.
the theme, and you can't get rid of the dark because you need the balance.
No, very well done. Very well put.
Ego was in it, which was cool. Fucking Galactus egg that was inside Ego was cool.
I was like, what now?
Yeah, how did Galactus died? I guess.
Yeah, Galactus had died.
How?
Champagne.
Phoenix Power.
Champagne potting here.
I don't know.
And like he was going to kill.
Didn't they just find him dead? I think they just found him dead.
Okay, I don't know. You read?
In Fantastic Four or something like that, maybe?
Was that? That was ages ago. Was that? I think.
Oh, no, because it's the Kate stuff. Is it got to do with the Thor stuff? Yeah, doesn't Thor kill him, or Thor finds him dead at the start of the Thor arc? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, even wrong. Yeah, because Thor's Galactus' herald at the start of the Kate's Thor. First
Okay.
couple of issues.
Oh, you read that.
And I think Thor kills him maybe there. I think they've killed Galactus like a couple of times in modern years. Wasn't he basically dead and almost dead when Doom was fucking had him at the Slotty run? He's the mountain. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, when they were using taking his power and
Yeah.
stuff and using it for in Latveria.
Yeah.
What was cool was it Defenders where it was the Galactus, like it was Galactus's mum.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
freaking excellent.
Yeah, no, it's a good book.
Cool.
Yes.
Anything else?
Does it?
I read issues 1, 2, and 3 of Behold Behemoth because I picked up 3 and went, this book is crazy as shit. I need to go back and read the other 2. And
You didn't read 1 and 2?
I did, but it's just there was
There's a lot going on
there's a lot,
there.
yeah, and it all really came together in 3 because I remember you guys saying it was a lot of a lore dump, and it definitely was, and it's excellent. The art style, finding out more about the chick and the chick Copper, where she's so calm around all this craziness going on, the future stuff, typical army people wanting to kill the behemoths and shit. It's excellent. Yeah, once again, I think this is going to be a really, really cool trade. Definitely worth picking up as a trade if you've missed the first couple of issues. But really cool storyline around there always being. Oh Jesus, how are we going to get? Actually, no, you guys went through it pretty well last week. Actually, so yeah, I'll leave it as what you guys said last week. But definitely check it out in store if you see it in the shop because the art alone is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Because it's ugly at times where it needs to be, right?
But, yeah, that's exactly right. And those,
And then the next panel's gorgeous.
or just this weird painted background, like the double. It's usually a double page for the title page, and that is usually a ripper. Yeah,
Because it's sort of like different styles. All the same dude, but different styles in the one book.
definitely.
Really good.
That was it.
Alrighty, I think that's about all for the week.
Cool. Excellent. Let's move on to Wizard.
Wizard.
What issue is this and when is it from?
August, episode 131 from August 2002. Before we start, we just found out, Jason sort of thought that he didn't. Dylan didn't know there was variant covers to Wizard.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Usually
Sometimes
it's
4. Sometimes.
Like from issue 1, they
Yeah,
had
pretty
variant.
much always 2.
Always
2, sometimes 3, sometimes more.
Up to
Now that I
4
think about it,
Battle
it's
Chasers
not
ones.
that crazy. Like freaking Star Wars Insider, every
Yeah.
issue has
Yeah.
variants.
Because you might have heard Dave say a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember that cover, because you had the other
Oh
cover.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's
Yeah.
We're talking about the cover of the Thundercats cover. I'm like, Dylan, did you know there was multiples?
And I was like, no. What? What do you mean?
So the three
Educating the youth, I love it.
So the 3 covers of this were Wolverine and Emma Frost by Kim McGuire, The Truth by Quesada,
Yeah.
and the Thundercats cover
Thunder.
by Ed McGuinness.
Thunder!
So who published it?
Wizard.
Wildstorm.
Wildstorm. They got the rights to Thundercats because the 80s revival was on after
Joe and Transformers.
Joe and Transformers.
Ah, yes.
So they got the rights to Thundercats.
I think my favourite part is there's a giant hoe across the front.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Tara.
Tara, that. She was a lovely young lady.
The first couple of series were good,
Yeah.
and then it just sort of petered out like the rest of the
Yeah.
books, except
Because they got
Transformers. Really.
they stopped putting good creators on.
Yeah.
Well, not quality creative teams dropped.
Anyway,
They made their quick
yeah.
buck.
Anyway, Dylan and Dave are going to draw.
Oh no. I know.
So the what do you call it?
Excitement plus here. Hey, we have to look at it.
So do we.
The basic training is by Tom Rainey and Scott Hanna.
Ah, Tom Rainey. Whatever happened to him? He was,
And this is
he was maybe my favourite artist at the time.
Evolution of a comic book page. So you
So I
guys
just do a storyboard and that's it.
no, well, you have a final page. You can start off with a storyboard, but we want a final page at the end. You can do panels.
I think
Or you can do a giant splash. Whatever you want.
Important
Your
thing
page?
is backgrounds.
I'm gonna take
We don't
panels
mean Daryl
because,
Hannah.
because I can't for the life of me fucking compose a
So
splash.
does this guy have any powers?
Panels
or
seem
what?
so
Oh.
much harder.
Right. And you're drawing the Mort of the Month, which is the Peeper. Or the
And-
Peepers, whatever they...
Peeper.
Peeper.
It sounds like a character that David knew well.
What the fuck is it there?
Thinking panels, I'm thinking Art Balthazar. Just
What powers does this
Simple.
paper have?
I guess
Peter Quinn was born a mutant, and at a young age he developed special sight powers, including telescopic vision, powerful eye beams that he uses as a mutant mercenary named Peeper.
Can you look?
Look at your friend there.
When he looks up, stairs go invisible, Dave, so you can upskirt. Okay. So I knew that.
So a comic page featuring the Peeper. So, you know.
Peepers for peeping.
Casting call.
Yes.
Origin.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine Origin movie.
So by this time we already had X-Men movies.
Yeah. So
So it's a young Wolverine.
it's a young Wolverine. And Origin was very big at the time.
It was huge.
It was huge. So no surprise then,
It's
mate.
the highest
Casting
selling book of that year,
Yeah.
easy.
kid from Dawson's Creek, Kerr Smith as Wolverine, young Wolverine.
Who? Is that the brother?
Yeah, I think,
Oh, what a douche!
I think
God no.
the brother.
The
of-
blonde-haired chick. That was her brother. Who's a dick.
I don't remember any blonde haired chick.
Anyway,
Really?
Alicia Witt as Rose.
Marissa Summer.
Hang on, I'll
no
show
one
you.
else?
Dave. Show you.
Yeah. They liked it. They had about 2 redheads they'd go to.
So the Famke Jensen.
Yeah. There was a bustier one too. Which one was that? I don't know.
Tony Hopkins as Master Howlett. Michael Chiklis as Cookie Malone. Cole Hauser as Dog.
Her.
Who's
Dave.
Cole Hauser?
Pitch Black.
Sort of.
Pitch Black. The douchebag from Pitch
Oh,
Black.
yeah. He's got the douchiness,
Yeah.
the prickiness.
She's good, man.
I didn't say no.
I'm telling Dave.
Oh. I know who she is.
I'm telling Dave.
And John Corbett is
Yeah,
Smitty. I don't know. It's Northern Exposure, alright. It's a terrible casting. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't need as. It's not a movie.
No.
You don't make that as a movie.
No, you make that as an 8-part series now.
The Daredevil movie is coming out, so there's pics from the Daredevil movie.
Oh. I was so excited.
Shocked the issue didn't come with an Evanescence soundtrack.
And I will stand by that movie was pretty good for its time. Except for
3, 4,
All the
episodes.
actors.
No. I wouldn't say that at all. Foggy was fantastic.
Yeah, 3 or 4
He
main
was.
scenes. Besides that, Colin Farrell was excellent.
He was.
I
He
love
ended
Colin.
up a bit too much at
But that's what I
times.
loved about it. Fucking Kingpin was perfect.
Yeah. It's just
And
Jennifer,
it was
Jennifer Garner,
anytime,
wooden block.
well, anytime Evanescence played, essentially.
It was cool seeing the Daredevil vision.
Yeah, I
in
thought
the
they
ra-
pulled that off great.
That was cool.
With the rain
Yep.
and the noise.
Yep.
Because he was pretty...
He was.
Affleck's a bit...
Oh, because it was Favreau, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Foggy,
He was
yeah.
very good as Matt Murdock.
Yes. Because he was a little... As Daredevil, he was a little stoic, but
Yeah.
that's what he was going for,
Yeah.
right? And I thought that opening scene of him in his house with he folding his money differently and like the blind
How to
man
deal with
ness,
it, yes.
I thought they nailed that great.
Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, the Jungle Gym
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
the sandbags. Oh my god, the sandbags. Even the scene where her dad gets done, her acting in that is horrific.
Terrible.
Actually, yeah, Jennifer Garner.
You replace her and the movie's 1,000 times better.
Wooden block, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
And yet they gave her her own movie. Jesus
God,
Christ.
that movie was trash.
Oh, it's maybe the worst comic book movie there is. It's right.
And like, they ruined so many characters for that movie.
I haven't seen it.
A Stick was great.
Stick was great.
Stick was great.
You haven't seen Elektra?
No. Oh, I
Wow.
started, I fell asleep. Oh,
Yeah, good. Yeah, movies.
Terrible.
Like, the director's cut was good, eh?
Better.
Better. I haven't watched the director's cut.
It sort of made a bit more sense. Like there's some more courtroom, like more Coolio
Mm.
and that sort of stuff. It made a bit more sense where in the movie, like the main cut was a bit. Oh, how do you get from here to here? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they skipped Matt finding out to go right. You know, like the Batman Superman thing.
Well, you know what else is like that? The Tom Jane Punisher.
Yeah.
Because in the deleted scenes, Bubba from Forrest Gump, that's his mate that
Yes.
screws him over. There's a whole scene about that and him doing himself over and everything like that.
Yep.
That adds
So
a
much
lot more,
better, yeah.
a lot more gravitas to the whole situation where without John Travolta hemming it up.
Yeah.
Like it,
Oh man, he was great in that movie.
it's fucking great. I really enjoy that movie. It's not the Punisher exactly, but I still prefer the Stevenson one.
Yeah,
but
the second one, that was great.
Warzone. I
Nah,
love
I
War-
like the Tom Jane one better.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, really? Better? No, I like the other one better. You can't. You tell me. In
Dude
that
gets
second one,
parkoured into a rocket.
Yeah,
first 45 seconds, hanging upside down on the chandelier, taking down that whole mafia family. That's sensational.
no, I think the Tom Jane one's better.
I don't know, man. Jigsaw and
Nah, Jigsaw and his fucking brother is exactly why I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I literally been
Nah, fuck him. The other one's got the Russian that was
Oh
perfect.
yeah,
Kevin
Nash. Kevin
Getting
Nash.
stabbed for real, he says.
And
The whole freaking apartment block.
That was fantastic,
Yeah.
yeah. Spacker Dave.
Drake Dave, Joe the Mouse,
Yeah.
Mr. Bumpo.
Yep. That was just perfect.
Mm.
they just ruined the origin.
Just
Yeah,
in just
Yeah.
Florida
You know what I mean? It's probably
instead of-
the first one is where he just rocks up at the front of the police station.
yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
yeah.
God damn. Ah! That was the worst bit of that. And
And-
yeah, John Travolta was a bit, oh, Jesus Christ.
And like wasting all that explosive on just to make a skull.
Yes.
You shut up. That was excellent.
I know, but seriously,
There's no waste. That word waste should not be in that sentence. It need to be bigger.
I get you wanted to destroy his fucking used car lot, but shit.
Bro, that Crow movie's got a lot to answer for.
Oh, and that was
Batman ripped it up.
what's his name? The bald dude from Matrix and Sopranos.
Yes.
He's
Pantolino.
he's Eric, isn't he? Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Top 100 trades of all time according to Wizard. I'm not going to read all of 100.
I'm down with that.
Now I'll get to the top 10.
Yep, top
Yep.
10.
No, do all 100.
Shut up, Dave.
Number 10,
Keep
X-Men
doing
Dark
the
Phoenix
backgrounds.
Saga.
Fair.
Yeah, but they did really love that Dark Phoenix. It's good, but they loved it a lot.
Well, it is the X-Men story.
Yeah, I guess.
And X-Men were the biggest thing still, even though they'll pass their peak, I'd say.
Number 9, Superman. Whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow? The Alan Moore one.
It's fantastic, but it's like one page, one issue.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like 15 pages or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Number 8, Marvels.
Yep.
Alex Ross.
I
Number
wouldn't
7,
put Marvel's top 10, but I love Marvels. I wouldn't put Marvel's top 10. But
Worth a read?
we've had 20 years.
Yeah.
Marvel's
I've never
yes,
seen
yes,
it, okay.
Marvel's great.
Okay.
Number 7, Daredevil Born Again.
Yep.
Batman Year 1 at number 6.
Yep.
Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1 at number 5.
No, I don't agree with that. Not of all time.
Not of all time,
There's
but
some heavy recency bias.
Of course.
at the time,
time,
I guess
yeah.
you could... Because it
was fantastic. It was a great book. It was a great
rejuvenated
book.
Spider-Man.
That was a great book.
Number 4, Sandman Volume 4, Season of the Mists.
See, that's an interesting one to choose. Like, what for? Was the one that really started? You read all those, haven't you?
Yeah.
It would have been right in his groove by then.
That's
right?
the Lucifer stuff. And the Ellen Lucifer stuff.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, Batman Dark Knight Returns 10th Anniversary Edition, I guess. Yeah, Dark Knight
Yeah.
Returns.
Yep.
Number 2, Watchmen.
Yep.
What the hell is number 1?
Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is, yep.
Yep.
I
Sounds
don't
like
know.
you.
One fucking Pulitzer.
I'd argue.
Fucking good book.
It's a pretty good top 10.
Remember
though.
this?
Yes, I do remember this. No, that's not even the only slightly hinted. This is the next series that went full on with it.
Oh,
Oh, Cap is
they
like,
did.
it's a different culture. Fucking Cap.
Yeah, Logan and Joe Mad that went all the way.
They sure did.
I read the bottom 5.
Oh yeah.
100, Batman Faces, Matt Wagner. Did I read that one? I don't know. Number 9, Red Star. Come on now. 99, Red Star. Top 100, 100.
Red Star.
Red Image, Red Star. Fucking, who was it?
No.
No.
Something.
Christian Grosset.
Yeah, Grosset. That's it.
There's no something else.
No, not Liz. No, what about Grosset? That's what I was thinking.
98, Batman Red Rain.
Yeah, fair enough.
97, Spider-Man vs. Venom.
Fair enough.
Number 96, Complete Concrete. They also did love Concrete. I don't know why.
Yeah, I never read it. I never. It might be fantastic.
Yeah, but. And number 95, X-Men from the Ashes.
From the ashes.
Which is X-Men. Claremont.
No, just claim my stuff.
Morlocks for the first time. Travel to Japan for Wolverine's
Yeah.
Doom's Wedding. I mean, okay. Anyway.
Claremont X-Men fine.
There we go, guys. There's
Alright.
Let us
some
know when,
background there.
Yeah.
Good to
We
see.
do.
You get to see a lot of
We
lines.
do the creators.
Yes. Actually, go back to the trade list. Anything for sure you think's absolute bullshit?
Oh, okay. Like,
I guess because the current stuff you got to give a pass because they're still trying to sell stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's all business.
this, I can't say something for some stuff because I haven't read it. So I
Yeah,
can't
that's
tell you.
hard.
Like Sock Monkey, I haven't read Sock Monkey, but it's in the bottom of the.
Yeah.
It's like 93.
And you try to put
Yeah.
some variety. I
Yeah,
guess,
because
there.
they were giant Marvel fanboys, was it?
Yeah.
And what's the Hulk that's up
Yeah,
there?
now, it depends who's paying more ad space that month.
Incredible Hulk Ground Zero, okay. The Coffin, what's that?
Oni. So is it Oni?
Phil Hester?
Yeah, Phil Hester. Crisis on Infinite Earth is way too low.
80.
80.
80?
80. Way too low.
80?
Way too
What
low.
about, is that Green Lantern Emerald Dawn good?
I mean, it's good. It's bottom of the list good, but
so it is where it is.
it's
But that one, no.
80.
Crisis-
That would have been top 10, wouldn't it?
Oh, at least top 25, I would imagine.
Yeah. 80. Over Long Halloween. I like Long Halloween, but shit.
I think the only thing, I guess, in their defense, Crisis is not the most pick up and read friendly.
Yeah, but
It's a lot, it's heavy, I guess, with stuff. But, come on, 80?
fucking
Nah, bro.
Goldfish before that.
Ah, it's because they... Benders, bro. It was in the... Benders is licking their bottoms. Or they're licking his bottoms. Some bottoms are getting licked.
Lucky them.
Earth X. I'm going to throw this over there.
Well, we've talked about the Alex Ross love as well.
Shit, fuck.
So this is why I got you to look for it more.
Over Crisis. Get.
No, wait.
Authority, Administration, Paradise.
Doctor Strange, was that Doctor Strange? Doctor Doom?
Tyrant and Torment.
coming back in print finally
Yeah,
Is it good?
in an epic collection.
Oh.
It's probably the best Doctor Strange story.
Oh, really?
it's so fucking
I've
good.
been
man.
waiting for it to be in print for
Mike
probably close to
Mignola.
a decade now.
Oh, sold.
But yeah, they just chucked it in a random epic collection, which is bullshit.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's going to be that with a bunch of other shit.
Yeah. It should just be
By itself, yeah.
What else is
They
there?
go to hell to save Doom's mum.
It's fucking
Sweet.
awesome.
Who's that?
I'm surprised Petra. Yeah, Mignola.
Shit. What, hard and right? Holy.
Just
God.
right, just art.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's Roger Stern. I could be wrong.
Wow.
Because I've got an early printing version, not
Yeah.
printing, not
No,
first
no,
printing.
same. I would like a first print one day. But
Yeah, went into so many printings and then stopped.
Yeah.
Because
it was from the era. It was like a graphic novel when Marvel were doing the Marvel graphic novels.
Yeah.
Like Captain Marvel, Death of, and stuff like that.
like Pedro and me were 35, which is very interesting.
Petra
It's
means
a
35.
good book.
Petra means fantastic. I don't know if I put it 35.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Alright, we'll see what I
Top 10 book one at 16 over Crisis, and I like top 10. I really like top 10, but good lord. Hawkworld. Hawkworld
Featuring Hawkman?
at number fucking 19 over Crisis.
Hawkworld 19. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, I tell ya.
So good. Oh, is that Nightmare?
It's a good book.
All of that? No.
What page am I looking at? 126. How you doing, Doris?
Yeah. I don't know why he's got this guy up instead. But I'm going to swap it up on me now.
Top 10 back issues.
Yep.
They're hot back
Yep,
issues.
what's going on?
Whatever.
2002?
Yeah. Number 10, Birds of Prey 41. Which was...
Is it okay?
No, it's just a part of the Batman Fugitive arc.
Oh.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Number 9, Captain America number 1, Reba and Cassidy.
Oh, that's fucking the worst Captain America run of all time. Oh, it ruined Captain America for goddamn fucking September 11.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with
50
you.
issues of that garbage.
Yeah, I think I noped out at like 6.
Oh, and Cassidy. Oh, Cassidy
Every little
and every
chain link,
chainmail.
yeah.
It looked like scale. It was garbage.
Number 8, Batman Deathblow number 1.
Fair enough.
Number 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1.
Ooh, what happened there?
Laird and Lawson. It's when they came back.
Oh, okay, sure.
That was a good little.
Yeah. Well, I was just like, well, it's what it sparked original Turtles, is what I thought.
Peter Parker, Spider-Man 29. Peterman.
JJ.
Damn you, Peterman!
I don't know why.
Isn't that from
What? Peterman?
Peterman?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Jeff. Hawkman number 1. Jeff Johns and Robinson and Rags.
Animal House as well, though? Peterman? Anyway.
Number 4, Cage 1 by Azzarello and Corbin.
Doesn't get its credit for being the modern Luke Cage. That's where it started.
Mhm.
It was out of continuity book.
Yeah.
Was it Max? It was Max.
It was Max.
But that's where they first made modern Cage. Everything you've seen since is from that.
Oh, 100%.
Because up until before
No,
the
you
year
know-
before we had him in Heroes for Hire, and he's still wearing.
Tiara, yellow friggin'
Yeah.
shirt. This one he was more,
Deep
more
V.
real. Yeah.
Deep V.
Had like the hoodie.
Yeah,
not a hoodie,
yeah,
but
no,
he had,
no
like,
outfit.
yeah,
just,
no,
yeah,
singlet, friggin'
big chain.
yeah. It was great. And Corbin's art. I love
yeah,
Corbin's
yeah.
art. Incredible Hulk 34. Bruce Jones and Romita.
Started them.
Ultimates number 2. Hitch and Miller.
Mhm.
And number 1. Transformers number 1. Holofoil cover.
Oh,
That wasn't even a good colour.
Nice.
A and B were way better because it was.
Yes. Optimus and
Meg-
Megatron.
yeah. But
I've got
foil.
I've got a bunch of those. I think I got A and B, and I think I got a holofoil, and I don't know, just at a time. Transformers, love Transformers. You doing? Still going?
Yeah, shit.
All right.
It's
Well,
still
well,
gone.
yeah, we'll keep going while you keep going. Top 10 creator artists, writer, and
Yeah,
artists.
sure.
Artist number 10, Terry Dodson for Spider-Man Black Cat.
Oh yeah.
Is that a good book?
No, it was Kevin Smith. It took 3 years.
Oh, that's right. Bye, Dylan. Cole Dylan.
Yes.
I
It's
was
like,
like, you can't concentrate.
Love your work, Dylan.
Number 9, John Romita Jr.
Yeah.
Number 8, Tim Sale.
Yeah.
Number 7, Greg Land.
Yeah.
6, Alberto Ramos.
Out there?
Out there, and Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. That's
John
terrible.
Cassidy. Your mate.
He was terrible.
His Captain America was terrible.
I didn't like him in general. But
I didn't
his
mind it.
early planetary stuff was actually alright. Sorry, I'll take that back.
I didn't
I
like
just
his
can't
Captain
not-
America's freaking uniform that he did.
And even his faces, like, they looked too... They were a bit too pretty. And a bit too... I don't know.
Your mate Brian Hitch at number 4.
He was alright back then. I can handle him back then.
Yeah.
That Optimus is good. Optimus 1 and 2
Number
is good.
3, Pat Lee for Transformers.
Fair enough.
Adam Kubert for the Ultimate X-Men at number 2.
Yep.
And Michael Turner at number 1 for Fathom. But shit,
Alright.
how much was that coming out? But
So
that's
much.
how much is Wizard
Exactly.
loving them some Michael Turner.
He was very pretty.
Oh, for sure.
I love turn noses.
Writers, number 10, Bruce Jones for the Hulk.
Garbage.
Number 9, Mark Waid.
Good stuff.
Yep. Number 8, Brian Azzarello. Number 7, Jeff Johns. 6, Jeff Loeb.
Colour book time.
Yeah, and he's upcoming on Batman too.
Sure. Hush is about to start.
Yeah. Mark Miller at 5. Grant Morrison at 4. J. Michael Straczynski at 3. Brian Michael Bendis at 2. He's number 1.
Kev.
Kev.
Of course he is. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Man.
Any excuse to put Kev at number 1.
Nah, man, he clearly looked after them. Even he bought a lot of ad space. Because you can always tell who's buying ad space in that goddamn magazine. DC hardly ever bought ad space, that's why they got the raw end of the deal.
I don't like the barbs that you're throwing at the moment. That these pure people at Wizard could be bought by the
No,
almighty
bro,
dollar.
they were biased as.
I know they were.
Not even though scumbags. Found on Nail and Coffin Wizard was Captain America 25 Sparkle.
What? Was this?
Because by this time, the magazine's struggling.
Yeah.
Right? Brubaker, Epting, Kill Cap.
Oh, that's right.
At this
I
time,
remember that.
they were selling stuff. Right? They were selling books. Like new books.
Right.
So, they're also a news outlet for comics. They got told, we're killing Captain America.
Backing it
So,
up.
who bought a shit ton of Captain America 25s and they were jacking them on their website?
Right.
I think that was the final nail in the coffin, in my opinion.
It's pretty bad.
Because it was just, that's insider trading.
Yeah.
And like, obviously, they needed to know the info. If they were selling, they just bought tons and were selling them at cover price and making a fortune.
Sure.
By them, sure, but jacking them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, grubs. It wasn't his name.
Well, it's still drawing.
Yep.
From the trades list, greatest stories not in trades at the time.
Ooh.
X-Men Proteus Saga.
Fair.
But they've done that, haven't they? Redone that? Is
Yeah.
Epic Collections?
Yeah, it's been in stuff.
Yeah. Alan Moore's DC Tales, which they've already done.
Yeah.
John Byrne's New Superman.
Yeah.
Which haven't
Yeah,
done
they've
that?
done that.
Okay. George Perez's New Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thor Visionaries Walt Simonson Volume 2 and 3.
Yep.
Done that?
Yep.
Fantastic Four Visionaries John Byrne Volume 2 and 3.
Yep.
El Diablo.
El Diablo.
El Diablo. Brian Azzarello. They haven't done that, I don't think,
Nah,
because no
don't-
one wants to read
Oh,
fucking El Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other side. There needs to be a want
Yeah.
for it.
Because otherwise, the rest of the list is pretty fair.
And
Of like, should have been in trade.
yeah, and Legion Lost.
Fair enough.
El Diablo. You know, it's Brian Azzarello, but
Who's buying it?
I've got a few issues. I'm like, I don't want any more of this issue.
And like, 'cause the trade market wasn't what it is now.
No.
You know,
Dave.
Bye, Dave.
well, Dave's getting up, needs more space.
oh,
The clipboard's not cutting it.
There's a sketchbook for Phil Noto, who, I mean, as a splash page and a cover, sure. As a comic book. Like,
He was better then too.
yeah, look at that Wonder Woman. I like that woman. It's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright.
To be fair.
I mean, that's about it.
Yep. Final warning.
Unless you
Okay,
want to
I'm
find
basically
something in
done.
there
I
to
was
talk
just trying
about.
to...
Oh yeah, last person standing.
Last woman standing, thank you.
Their
Oh yeah.
the verses they do.
Electra vs. Skull.
They did pay artists to do cool
Yeah,
art.
they were good to the artists.
Mhm.
It was a good avenue for artists. Better, more than the writers. The writers couldn't get actually paying gigs out of them.
Damn,
So
that-
did
let me
you
give us some-
point out the last woman standing?
The art.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the eye line.
Alright.
Cause
Profile line.
yeah.
Love
So
it.
this is Electra versus Scarlet from G.I. Joe, drawn by Greg Horn, which is what's Greg Horn doing? He was
Yeah.
doing. He did some very good cheesecake.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I guess he's out of favour.
He can still do cheesecake. Just don't be a dick about it like Frank Cho. Because Adam Hughes still does cheesecake. Dodson still do cheesecake.
Yeah, Dodson retired for a few years.
Yeah. And then I remember reading a thing from someone there, like when Jim Ballant sent them stuff, he sent them a risque, let's say, version as well.
Well,
Because of
Jim
course
Allen.
he did.
Yes.
Tarot, baby.
So trailers, we've got Men in Black 2 coming out. Del Toro goes to hell in Blade 2.
Did you find out if you've seen Blade 2, Dylan?
I don't think I have.
You need to watch that shit.
How you doing?
Hands down.
Peepers.
Hands down.
Cancels.
People comic book page.
Alright. Dylan's got.
Explain your page, Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan's got
Peepers for peeping.
panels.
Let's see if we can tell the story.
Yeah, I hope so.
So we will post some pictures up, and so everyone at home can have a look at these as
So-
Jay's
I
reading.
understand what's going on.
I'll have a bit of
Who
a
did
look-see
a better
here.
comic book page?
I think he cheated on backgrounds.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. I had some brick lines in there. You see that?
Yeah, I see that. Cheating on backgrounds. I like the concept though.
Yes, no, it's good.
It's pretty damn good.
Well, once I started doing it, I'm like, I can't do it back. It's like, this is too much
Where's-
because of the panels.
Where's the other one?
I cheated.
Oh, Dave's looking. Dave?
Alright. There you go.
Oh, he did speech bubbles and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, did you do panels?
Sort of.
Oh, no.
It was only 3-part.
That's pretty good, Dave.
Thanks. I think I'm most proud of that one out of all of them
Oh, good
I've done
stuff.
so far, yeah.
He made a rhyme and everything.
Oh.
Ooh, I like it. Would have been better if it was Acme, but Ace is still good.
Yeah.
Is Cyclops in that as well?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put him up and it's like, yeah, screw it. It's easier if I do it Cyclops. But I did it.
Ooh,
2000
this is the
Cyclops.
hardest one yet.
I did a 2000 Cyclops, not 90s.
It's a tough one.
We'll let the people judge.
Yeah.
Can I have a look?
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Ooh, that's tough.
It is. Good work, boys. Well done.
Yeah.
Best
Oh,
work so
shit.
far. We're going to keep this up. You'll be...
Oh, Dave.
Because they're very, like, because it's about a page. They're
Yeah.
also very two different styles of
Yeah.
pages.
Yes, very
'Cause
much, yeah.
Yours is, a bit more old school.
Yeah, you're
panels.
like a one-page comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a one and
Where
done.
Dave has got a page out of a comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is both excellent.
Yeah.
Like, both works well, but good spin on both ways. Nice
Yeah,
work.
because I was going for like a Peanuts, really
Yeah,
simple.
Yeah. You
But
got-
Dave,
Yeah, yours
went
like
and
a
had
comic
fucking
strip.
perspectives and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
like
man.
your paneling and your
Yep.
your layouts, Dave. Big fan.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I vote
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I go
100%.
with Dave.
I had the one perspective because I was like, fuck.
No, but your
Hey, it's a
your-
nice brick wall.
Your joke is good, but Dave did a rhyme.
No, I did.
No, 100%. I vote for Dave.
If,
great.
if you had a pun, you may have beat him. A pun does beat a rhyme, I personally feel. But well done both.
Yes.
And also well done
Excellent,
to us for talking about Wizenwell.
All right.
That's great.
Stretch
Everyone,
sometimes.
everyone gets a pat on the back.
All right,
What's next?
Ooh, okay.
DZ.
Oh, here we go. I've been
I feel
holding
like
off
it's
on
better.
this.
That was a lot of concentrating. Okay, DC Studios announced.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
What did they announce, Dylan?
Bunch of crap.
Okay.
Next.
Well,
I heard some horror stuff.
do you know how when most video games are announced today, they have, if you're lucky, you'll have a title, and that's about it.
Like
That's-
Invincible, yeah.
That's essentially what they did. They were just like, oh, here's a bunch of stuff that's coming out. We don't have cast. We don't really have directors announced.
I also saw like what Marvel did when they revealed the phases.
But I'm sure
But at least that was a bit
Marvel's
far
got
away.
more of an idea then.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a logo at the very least, right? Like with Marvel, at least you have a logo. Most of the time, they
Well,
give you a
it's plan.
cast.
It's a whole plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
They give you, oh, this is who Black Panther is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And phase 1, there wasn't a big announcement. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Iron Man and Hulk. And then
Yeah.
Iron Man will return in the Avengers. You know, you see
Yeah.
Sam
Yeah,
Jackson,
it's
you're
a
like,
slow
oh,
build.
boom.
Yeah, it's like,
They,
Yes.
they didn't build a phase 1 because they just waited for the one movie to do good.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they did well, all right, we'll move on to the next
You
one.
walk
Instead of
before you
just
run, bro.
so, but
trying
this
to
is
play
a...
catch up while the game's
Well, playing
over.
catch up, but it's also like just throw some shit at the wall that ain't kind of ready yet as well, by the sounds
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Because
And there's some
So
cool
there was a-
stuff
there's
that I
something with
would
a-
want to see.
Yeah, 'cause
but
there's
I don't
some
know
horror
if any
shit,
of it was
aren't
going to come out.
it's going dark to start with.
Yeah. Okay. So this first chapter, as they're calling it, is called Gods and Monsters. You've got TV shows,
Oh.
Creature Commandos,
Creature
Animated.
Commandos. Okay.
animated show.
Right.
I just love the just emptiness in your eyes. There.
Whoa. It gives me nothing,
Like-
but okay.
Their cartoons are generally very good.
No arguments.
Yeah.
I love DC animated movies from back in the day and stuff like that, so I am with them when it comes to
It's
cartoons.
just Suicide Squad, but with monsters.
Okay, because if it'd been Howling Commandos,
The
I'd
Weasel
fucking
guy
in.
and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Then we've got Waller, Amanda Waller.
Oh, not the daughter.
No, we know that
Oh,
it's
yeah, give us Tasty from fucking Orange is the New Black. That's a bit better.
we know that it's Viola Davis back.
Yeah. And Tasty, obviously.
You would imagine so.
Maybe. They haven't said.
No,
I don't
but,
think.
that,
But
from with what the
Yeah.
good that and the second
You take some
season
stuff
of
from Peacemaker.
But-
It's much
Peacemaker,
better.
yeah.
She's great,
Yes.
yeah, she's awesome. That's
and
the
I
only
like
reason
her
I'm
as an
like,
actor.
okay.
So maybe it might be
Okay.
good.
But that's a weird. Hang on. Did they announce them, or was the list came out and this is second on the top of the list, or is it alphabetic? Like they didn't lead with Waller, did they? Or they didn't lead with the?
Oh, I don't
You get what
remember.
I'm getting
Creature
at?
Commando, yes. Is
They
what led
did
with.
start with Creature Commando. Yeah, yeah.
Far out. Okay, continue.
Because I've already written that.
Okay.
Booster Gold.
Okay, cool.
I'm
would be
interested in
Yeah,
that.
100%.
Depends who they get to be Booster Gold.
It's
But
very
hang on.
important.
Didn't we already see
Wait, is it
footage
animated or real?
of is it Blue Beetle?
Yes.
Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
So that's already coming before this shit?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it may not be part of the
No,
thing.
no, no,
'cause
that's
it's
fine.
very-
Well,
They
well,
never
well,
see the light of
well
day.
he's kind of explained Flash is
Yeah, well, that's the
rebooting.
craziest one.
Flashpoint.
Flash is rebooting stuff.
Flashpoint.
But they're keeping some stuff.
Yeah, but like the actor.
Yep. So they're keeping like at the end of
Grant Gustin.
Flash. At the end of Flash, it's going to reboot
okay.
shit, Flashpoint style. So they're going to keep Aquaman. They're going to keep Blue Beetle probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
Superman's going to be different.
Yeah,
Oh,
give it
sure.
Black
Yeah.
Adam, you know.
Black Adam.
Okay, and then we got Lanterns. It's going to be a Green Lanterns space cop kind of show.
sorry. Are we still TV shows?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, cool, space cop show. Oh, hold on, it's a show.
Look,
are you gonna-
if they focused just on shows and no movies, maybe. If you build
They're
like,
not.
I know they're not, but I'm
But-
saying if it's like what they tried to do with Flash and the Arrowverse and stuff, just better.
Yeah.
It may work better,
Mm-hmm.
but
No money.
Okay, at least Waller's a TV show. That's fair enough.
Someone mentioned to me the other day, like, oh, I think it's all going to be on Earth. That would be the worst.
Hang on.
why would you
so-
do a did?
Blue Beetle's a movie,
Yep.
but Booster Gold's going to be a TV show. Oh, for
But
And Green
Beetle
Lanterns-
Blue Beetle was already in the.
No, I know, I
And
know.
it's not the right Blue Beetle.
Is Jamie Reyes,
Yeah.
which is the Blue Beetle now.
Yeah, I know, but not Booster.
Not
Booster
Booster
yeah,
Gold. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm hoping Green Lanterns is good, but
It could
won't
be
be.
awesome.
Unless they spend Endor money on it, it won't be.
because
It's too fucking out there.
the images they showed were from Green Lantern Earth 1, and that was a bit more grounded sci-fi, but it was still sci-fi. Like, the rings were more like laser guns that you wore, and you could fly around, but they didn't make constructs or anything. At the end of the story, Hal is the first one to make a construct, and it's a cool moment in the story. But,
My main thing was you can't because Hal and John, You got to pick one or the other, and their partner's got to be an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is the partner not Sinestro or
Right?
something? Wouldn't that be
How's
cool?
Sinestro?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's the dirty cop.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
And Hal's like the green
Yeah.
recruit, and
And
he's,
then
you know,
can,
by
you
the
can
book.
see John Stewart and Guy Gardner somewhere
Yes.
in the background.
Come in and
Especially
they're
Guy.
Spin-off.
Like they're the
Guy.
rival pair, you know,
Yeah.
like or whatever.
Oh, that would
you
be
know,
sick.
maybe not them two together, but like them and something, yeah.
Oh, that would be so
Guy,
cool.
Guy and Kilowog,
Yeah.
right?
And they're trying to muscle in on the crime scene. Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be.
Anyway.
So which ones
John
are
Stewart's getting
animated?
old, though.
Which ones are live action?
What was that?
Well,
Which
everything
ones will
except
be
Commando
animated?
so far, by the sounds of it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So everything's live
Yep.
action except for
Okay,
Commando.
last of the TV shows is Paradise Lost, which is being described as Game of Thrones with the Amazons on Themyscira.
Unnecessary.
At first, I was like, oh, that could be cool. And then Steph was like, hold on, hey, the whole point of the Amazons on Themyscira is that they're fucking
themselves.
perfectly fine by themselves. They're not.
There's no man.
Yeah, they're thriving without
Yes.
the men, right? But here, are they going to be fighting amongst themselves and trying to stab each other in the back and shit? Like, I don't know
because
about that.
it's more
Sesame
realistic.
Timbers, who knows?
Politicky stuff.
Yeah. So she mentioned that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good point.
Bit of realism, Dylan. Come on.
Okay.
But
Movies.
it could be the gods, you know,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
around with
yeah.
them. And there's
Yeah,
a Doomgate as well.
Yeah.
I guess it depends how early. Like if it's real early,
They're just starting
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Okay, movies.
pretty unnecessary.
Movies. We've got Superman Legacy. That is the actual title. It's going to be about a younger Superman, 25-ish.
Why would you call it Legacy?
I
That's
don't.
If it's the start,
That's what I thought. The title had me thinking, oh, is this a John movie?
Yeah.
But apparently not.
Or like, you know, even just like passing the torch.
Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds like,
I have no idea. That's so dumb.
yeah, he's younger and he's going to be juggling his alien heritage with his upbringing. Cool, isn't that Man of Steel?
Well, not just that. Like, so what villain are we gonna get for that though?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, you normally
Brainiac?
Lex Luthor
Yeah,
with some
it'll
kryptonite.
be Lex.
maybe
yeah.
Zod. There'd be Luthor and Zod together.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't
And
be
Kryptonite.
Brainiac.
please
No.
bring back Spacey.
And kryptonite. There will be kryptonite.
But they've also got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. She's getting her own movie.
Yeah. If you're on TV.
But it's
Instead
based.
of maybe having two Superman movies to well and truly establish Superman before you dilute him with having the exact same power set.
Maybe they're building that team we saw in the book last week.
Oh, that'd be the best. So it's based on a story that's like a year old.
Yeah.
Was it Tom King?
Yeah.
Tom King's story. And it was very deconstructive. So they're starting with the deconstructive story, much like Moon Knight. Great idea.
Every day I wait.
And then we've got The Brave and the Bold.
Oh.
Fami, what do you think The Brave and the Bold is about?
Well, when I think of Brave and the Bold, I kind of think of that old school DC New Frontier movie. So it gives me, like, and like, obviously also Batman Brave and Bold.
Yeah.
But it makes me think of old school.
It's Batman and Robin, like Damian Wayne Robin.
I could see that though.
But it's a Batman movie.
Okay, I tell you right here, my biggest problem with this: if Batman is old enough to have a 12-year-old son, and Superman's going to be 25, so again, we're not going to have them as contemporaries.
So,
Fucking stupid.
but
Don't you want them the yin and the yang, the light and the dark? Huh?
Maybe you fuck real young. Him and Talia when they were
It's
teenagers.
just dumb, bro.
I guess and then like teenage
Oh, when
pregnancy
he went
show.
on his adventures before
And like
year
Superman
one.
should be the star. I don't know.
So,
Oh, God.
hang on.
And like we needed
too far
a
enough.
Dick Robin is the way to go. Because then, like, if you're going a 10-year plan,
if you're starting
you,
fresh.
you can have Titans. It becomes Nightwing. By the end of the fucking Marvel style, Batman actor's time to go. That kid
Yeah.
becomes the replacement Batman. You kill off Batman, blah blah blah.
Do we have a date timeline at all?
Yeah, 2025 for Superman.
What about Batman?
Elseworlds.
What, the Batman?
Yeah, the Elseworlds.
No, so that's what they're classing that as.
Yes.
Yeah. The Batman is coming out in the same year. As
the start,
Superman.
and then you.
And then when's Batman coming out? After
Brave and the Bold?
Yeah.
Which is a Batman movie that doesn't have Batman in the title.
Yeah.
No idea.
Okay.
I just can't believe that. That can't be just called Brave and the Bold, right?
Nah, it'll be Batman.
Yeah, it'll be Batman because it's a
It'll
freaking.
be Batman Brave and Bold.
The marketing
They just don't
department
want
of
to
Warner
send that bit out
Brothers.
first,
To be like, no way.
which makes no sense, but that's fine
Yeah.
because none of that makes sense so far.
Okay, next up.
Oh, we're still going.
Yeah, The Authority.
Okay.
You know, I like the Authority.
I haven't read anything about The Authority.
They're just Justice League, but edgy.
Oh, we need that right now.
What are you building here?
They're not building anything. That's my issue.
I think they're just making the exact same mistakes.
Yeah. Because you... Okay, the last one is Swamp Thing. That could be
It's
cool.
always a
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah. I'm down for a Swamp Thing movie.
Yeah.
Cool.
But like
Always a something.
you look back at Marvel Phase 1, right?
Yep.
Like they identify
The
which
big four.
which are the big ones that we've
The
got,
pillars.
right? Yeah, yeah. Like, okay, we don't have Spider-Man, we don't have whatever.
Yep.
We got Cap, we got Iron Man,
And
we
you
got
build
Thor.
up those pillars.
We're gonna make the Avengers.
Yes. Hulk.
Yep.
They're all getting a movie. Here it's like, Authority?
And like,
But it sounds like Phase 6.
like it's
Not
the
Phase
Superman
6,
and Batman analogs.
Yeah.
What like?
Maybe they're not
You
going
don't
for.
Need that?
Maybe
Unless,
they're
like,
not
it
going
is,
for.
unless it is like
Yeah,
Elseworlds. It's all
yeah,
like
they're not going for it.
So are
separate, but
we getting like? So does that
I
mean?
assume they'll be Waller's team.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a 12-year-old Robin, does that mean we're getting Affleck back?
I suppose that they want him back actually,
I heard
which is
that's
even
what.
stupider.
Yeah,
And I saw a
And I love
comment.
Affleck Batman. I would love to see Affleck Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but not like that either.
I saw a comment saying like, okay, so if Superman's going to be 25 and Batman's, got a kid, is Nightwing going to be the same age as Superman?
Right?
If
Nightwing
Nightwing is a
exists?
thing.
just think-
That'll be chapter 4.
Exact same mistakes.
Yeah,
Not
really.
building
no-
shit.
Like, there's no platform, there's no bedrock, there's no, there's
Exactly.
nothing to build off.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to start with Superman, he needs to be the start of. He's the first superhero we get, and then like there might have been other ones,
Yeah.
thingy, but it opens it up and.
That's
comes
generally...
out.
Like, if you continue
In the
doing the
comics.
Elseworld shit, you can understand
Of
them
course.
saying gods and monsters and starting like this, but it's...
Yeah. Because that's what I think they're going to go. Because they had success with comic books, like Black Label, they're all standalone
But they're trying to put these all
stories.
together, Dave. In the same
hoping
continuity,
they don't.
man.
No, that's what they're saying they're doing.
That's what they're
Mark.
saying.
And,
But the Batman's Elseworlds, like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
and they're saying they're going to try and get the same actors for cartoons, live action, and
Oh,
video
shut
games and stuff. Yeah.
Now the video game thing's stupid.
Not everyone's
You don't
Greg
need
Clark,
to be making
bro.
the video games canon.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a silly
Not
mistake.
everyone can be Greg Clark.
Well, I said to Dylan during the week, besides the exact same mistakes. Mainly, the more I thought about it, the biggest mistake is having a creative head in the thing. Now, Marvel's got Feige, he's a businessman. DC, you had Snyder, and he's had the same aesthetic and same look and same feel across the line because he was running it. This time, you got
Same
James
thing.
Gunn, same thing. He's flavors. Why he has more variety, but he's like it's still he's
be
going to
the
have the
same.
same, a bit
Yeah.
the same.
You've got Creature
I don't know.
Commandos, which is very much a James Gunn thing,
Yeah.
which is what, like a D-list team, and they're kind of quirky. Oh, but they've got Heart of Gold or something, right?
Yeah.
Are they Commandos of the Galaxy?
Yeah, you could probably slip Guardians of the Galaxy into whatever he makes.
100%.
It'll be like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, it's the same.
Because Suicide Squad had... Oh,
bit- a
yeah,
bit of
like
that.
the soundtrack, right? That's a big thing.
But that's James Gunn's thing. He's done in all these.
But that's the whole thing.
That's
what I
the
mean.
point.
Yeah,
They
like,
you're
shouldn't
right.
have that
Yeah.
role. They need their businessmen at up
Well,
front.
they've got the other dude as the businessman.
I
would
know,
say.
but
It seems like he's not probably.
yeah, I think having a creative dude sort of because they're kind of running or whatever. One creative dude putting his influence over everything, I think, is a mistake. Because you're not going to get variety.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I've given up.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, where do they go when this fails?
Dude, you guys remember Dark Universe?
No.
Good, yeah, see? Exactly, that's my point. Universal trying to make their own cinematic universe.
Oh yeah, with the Tom Cruise mummy.
Yeah, that's right. They announced their schedule thing, their plans. Before that movie came out, they had that cast photo that apparently is not even real. It's like photoshopped, apparently. And then The Mummy came out. And then it was horrible. And then everything
No, no,
just
no.
combusted.
The Dracula came out
That's
first.
right.
Yes.
What was that?
And then
I don't know, some shitty
Dracula Untold.
Yeah.
I have
Oh, is that because I was? When,
Because they were going to retro make that part.
Yeah.
That's on a
Yeah.
streaming because
that is a guilty pleasure of mine. I really like that movie. Despite
Yeah?
it's terrible. It's not very Dracula. But it's like Castlevania, Lords of Shadow.
That was supposed to be the start of it.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, oh no, we need a big fucking.
And then
Well, not bombs. They were like, no,
maybe
it'll be
that
Tom
Hopkins
Cruise.
Wolfman as well. You know what I mean? It was all.
Yeah, and then it all just fell apart. I have a feeling.
Well, is that the Gaston? The guy who played.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, Luke Evans. He's cool. I like Luke Evans.
I hope they're all good. And I think there'll be some of these projects will be good.
I just wish they would just stop.
It's kind of getting to the point of the Western. We just need to slow down a little bit, where every movie almost now is that, and that's the only movies that seem to get
It's
made.
an untapped
Yeah.
resource.
It's
so-
not that untapped anymore, David.
I know.
That's the problem.
Yes, but
It's-
they
there's
make
like
money.
thousands and thousands.
the
and thousands
milky
of
machine on the
stories.
teat is almost getting dry.
Nah, see, I don't think so. I think
They
there's
make so
plenty.
much
They'll
money.
make yeah.
There's so many.
Because
It makes
you know what
so much money.
the difference between the Western thing is Western was just already old.
But what about?
These are still modern and current. They
Yes.
look like the world the kids watching.
You can
Well,
adapt
it's
to
life.
it.
I'm
as
more
well.
looking at quality
Oh yeah, quality.
because
Yeah,
they make it for the
but-
masses.
The
Not
people, masses love it, and they buy
Yeah.
the merch and they buy the tickets. Movies make billions of dollars.
stupid old man. I'll just keep.
Avatar.
I'll just keep. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah,
Billions of dollars.
Because they're just action movies. Because that's
Yeah.
the other thing. I don't.
Yeah.
Comics not a genre.
It isn't.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
just-
know.
Yeah, because you
It's
look
not a
at
genre.
you look at Captain America, First Avenger, and you compare that to Thor. They're not the same genre, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. One's fantasy, one's action, but
Yeah.
Just action movies.
yeah.
Which have been the dominant form of cinema for
Yeah.
the last 40 years.
It's just they happen to be superpowered as
Yeah.
opposed
Yeah.
to being real humans like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I
right?
even they were freaking superheroes.
100%,
Yes,
like Commando and
Yeah.
Predator
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger survives a freaking predator nuke.
That's a very interesting
With
way
two
to think about
scratches.
it because that's what it is. Just
Yeah.
the action,
Yeah.
action hero kind of movie.
And they push, because of the Marvel success, they push that they're all from the same place. And
yeah.
I think DC, they probably this time around should have just went and just made solo movies.
Mhm.
I think that's maybe what I think that like what I personally didn't like it. Batman successful, the Joker successful,
Yep.
Suicide Squad was successful, but it didn't need why it had ties to the other
Yeah.
one. It didn't,
Need it. Yeah.
just solo movies might be
Yeah.
there. Would have been their better option, I think.
Well,
Not everyone
and
has to replicate the Marvel
And
thing.
that can be Black Label.
Yeah.
Give us that Human Target as a movie. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that. It has the trope for the people that,
For sure.
especially in this day and age now. There's enough in there. Like
But they are calling it not calling it Black Label, they're calling it Elseworlds, which is the same thing.
no, but this isn't Elseworlds.
That's just the one
That's the
movie,
other
isn't
shit.
it?
That's the Batman's
Everything's
Yeah.
Elseworlds.
Yeah.
Because I just don't understand. Not everyone needs to do the Marvel thing, but if you're gonna, at least fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, build
If you're gonna
properly.
copy the homework,
You have
only change
yeah.
a couple of lines. Like you're still. You get,
Let's cross
you'll get
out
the A.
Cap and
They were
put in
starting to do it with
Superman.
Shazam and Aquaman. They were sort of copying the Marvel style,
Headless
but it's
Superman.
being DC.
Yes.
You know, bright. The fucking
Yeah.
Aquaman was bright as fuck.
Yes.
Shazam was bright as
Yeah.
fuck.
Because not everything needs to be the same.
No.
That's why I was going with the gun thing. Like, you look at this lineup, it's all got a lot more edge to it. And like, this is what didn't work for you. You know, people, like, obviously it had its fans, but the biggest knock on the Snyder stuff was too dark and, what? The people that like that were like, because the Marvel stuff's too kiddie. And that's a fair argument too. But,
And it should have been the other way around.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
yes.
It
Yeah.
should.
Well, don't give me started on that. I hate when I hear people say that DC's the dark one.
No.
Bullshit.
No.
That is not true at all.
It was
In
what-
movies, yeah.
It was what
In
set
movies, yeah, and that's what the masses know. So when it comes to comics, hell no.
Comics people say it all the time.
Really?
all the
It was
time, all the
Batman.
time.
The Dark Knight
All the
Returns
time.
and Killing Joke and rah. And I'm like, okay, show me what Green Lantern stuff and Flash like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree.
They were the kid-friendly one.
Yeah.
Always.
That was what set Marvel apart when they first.
Because they were the
showed-
gritty and
Yeah,
they were the
real.
down in the neighborhood where they were. It was Superman.
Fake
And it was
cities.
fake
Yeah.
cities and yeah.
Justice League
Interesting.
would get together and they're fine, right?
Super friends.
They're
Yes.
pals, they're pals. And then the FF show up. They're fucking yelling at each
Yes.
other.
'Cause
they're
Ben's
family,
angry.
yeah.
Yeah. freaking Reed's not paying attention to his wife. Like, it's...
Peter's got no luck. He's a teenager, gets
Yeah.
picked on.
Yeah.
It's that
And
real style.
He sees Aunt May go to the pawn
broke.
shop to sell her jewelry because they didn't have enough money, and he's like, oh man, I need to get money.
Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Batman, who had...
Batman.
Batman had a fucking rocket ship, for fuck's sake, at the time.
Right? Super pets, goddamn.
Super fucking pets.
Super friends.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking oath. It's
Comet the super horse.
It annoys me so bad.
That's why I like DC over Marvel, just because it's comic books.
Whimsical. Yes.
It's fantasy.
And I'm the exact opposite. I like Marvel
Yes.
more because it's a bit more gritty and it's a
Okay.
bit. And that's exactly
Oh,
it.
no, that's fine.
Yeah,
And
and that's the whole
It's
point.
origins. Marvel were all science-based in the 60s. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
science, whatever. But the DC ones were generally more magic. Like, Batman is way more Marvel style.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But the rest are all, like,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's clay. Superman does spaceman.
And to start off, Superman was much more Marvel, I'd
Yes,
say.
yes.
And then he started flying. Like, at first, he's just jumping because he's from Krypton, a planet with a higher gravity, right? So when he comes here, he's stronger. And then he started flying. And then he started shooting lasers out of his eyes. And then he started breathing cold breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the whole thing. Different horses, different courses.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the point.
Yeah.
But it has flipped in the movie side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this was meant to be a short episode.
Well, that was a good talk, though.
We're coming up to freaking 2 hours.
What?
Yeah.
We're like bitching, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
Okay.
Jason.
Jason.
This fast.
Yes. The Last of Us, episode 3. We watched it.
We did?
It was long, but it didn't feel long.
No, I thought it moved at a pretty good pace. Dylan was worried that this would be maybe the episode that breaks me.
Yeah, I was concerned
Because I
because...
hadn't given a shit, really.
Yes.
And this one, I think, was arguably the best episode. But at the same time, you do feel a little at the end, well, what was the point?
It's not very Last of Us.
Well, not
Yeah.
even. It just doesn't progress.
The story.
Yeah, like the main
the
plot
main
of the
character's
show.
in about
Yeah.
10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
And what happens, if that doesn't happen, their story, and I don't see what changes their story. Like, you could have made him, because really at the end he gets the letter and it's like, look after the chick that's already dead. But he transfers that to the kid, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. That's the only takeaway for Joel is this letter. that
Yeah.
The dead people have written here.
Yeah.
You could have found it to look after the girl a million ways. Because he's got a girl, it's a girl.
Yeah.
But it was probably the best episode.
The rest of it, yeah, was pretty damn interesting and completely fresh. Not from the game at all, really. It's completely new. It revolves around a character from the game called Bill, who doesn't die in the game, but he dies in the show.
Spoilers.
So already it's very, very different.
Is he a big character in the game going further in, or he just doesn't die?
No, he just doesn't die. He shows up
A couple of
for,
times.
for not that much, actually. Just this one bit.
Yeah, it's like a mission NPC.
Exactly, yeah. Like, Joel needs a car, and then Bill's like, okay, I've got a car, but we need a battery, so we need to go on a video game quest to get this battery. And there's a lot of shooting zombies. And, yeah, in the game, his partner Frank is, like, already dead, and their relationship was very,
Navy?
toxic, I guess. Like, Frank didn't want to be there, and he tried to leave, and when he left, he got bitten, so he hung himself.
Oh.
And he died not liking Bill. But in the show, it's, yeah, it's a bit different.
Very loving.
Yeah, very loving. And
Because it's what's he from Parks and Rec and the other guy.
I don't know who the other guy is.
You need to watch White Lotus. He is,
What's that about?
He is the manager in the first season, and he is best in show, man. He's unreal. White Lotus is a resort. They have different resorts all around the world. The first one's in Hawaii, the second one's in Italy, and essentially the story is a week in this resort talking about, and it goes through a couple of different guests and a couple of different people that work there, and shit that goes on. It is fucking hilarious. It's full on.
So it's not like
It's a
search
sitcom-y-
for an ancient white lotus that can cure some sickness. Okay, cool.
Bro,
No, it actually is.
It's got Stifler's mum in it. It's got Aubrey Plaza in it. It's got
All
Chris
right.
Montesani from
Okay.
Sopranos. It is excellent.
It looks, yeah.
It's got, yeah.
My impression was like a drama.
You're going to enjoy it,
Okay.
Dave.
Okay.
Especially with the females that are in it, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah. But the stories are excellent. But yeah, he's the manager in the first season.
Okay.
And I'm like, he's an Aussie actor.
Oh, is it?
Yes. And he's excellent. So I just saw his face in a clip and I went, oh shit, it's him.
Cause maybe my favourite bit of the episode, but also I'm like, bullshit, because that's what I do, is like, so like, Parks and Rec man's like prepper star, right?
Of course. That's
And
him in real life.
that is perfect for his
That's him in
character
real
too.
life.
Because he can't act.
Yeah. In the game,
Fucking the same in everything.
You-
He actually acted in this. It's
you
probably
come-
the best thing I've seen him in because he actually acted.
you come across him in the game, and he's like just got traps everywhere
Yeah.
in this part of the city. So yeah, when it starts off and he's a prepper, I'm like, dude, that's perfect, man. It's great, great start.
So he find, the other dude he finds in one of his hole traps, and they become lovers or whatever, right? And so they've got a walled off street, right? And
So you got every
the
different
not
kind of
prepper
whole
guy is a little more kept, for lack of a better word. So he wants to fix up paint the other houses and have a nice street because it is their home. And which I was like,
This apocalypse.
I was like, that fits so good. And he understood his point, but I'm like, isn't that just like putting a siren? Like, people live here.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, bullshit. That's what I would have been saying. And he's like, I know you'll say it's a waste of gas. I'm like, it is a waste of fucking gas! Because he wants to mow the lawns and shit. But it was also like, they're a couple in different words.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I was like, bullshit.
They've got their own fenced off, booby trapped place, so no one's coming to bother them. So yeah, like he's getting bored and he wants to do shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, you drive past and see
Yeah, you see this
freshly painted
pristine
house.
street. Yeah.
What's going on here? There's goods in there. That fire fence was cool. When the people come to attack, like the fence is just flamethrower and shit. That's cool.
And the fence is electrified as well, so
Yeah.
they're trying to climb over and they just
Get
roast
on fire
themselves.
and get
Roasted
savage. That's good.
They were normal people actually trying to get in. Yeah.
Even better.
Because he painted the goddamn house across the road. And also, I get it. It's not real. But the house would be bought, like, because he's super prepper, dude. The house, he wouldn't have windows.
Oh yeah.
They'd be all boarded.
Yeah.
Because you want it to look like there's no one there. Like
Yeah,
the first
they
time
want abandoned
they have Joel, they're having lunch outside, like a
On the
dinner
lawn.
party.
Yeah.
But that's because Prepper doesn't want him in the house, and the boyfriend takes the chick in the house. He's that was good. But yeah, it was probably the best episode. But at the same time, yeah, man.
I think he got the lowest rating. Like the others were like 9.2s, and he got like a 7.2.
Yeah,
which
well,
I
is
understand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've seen a man kiss another man straight away.
Yeah.
People are dumb.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Stupid. I shouldn't have brought that up.
I suppose we'll tell you how it ends. Okay, so Frank is terminally ill towards the end, and he wants Bill to grind up a bunch of pills, put it in his wine, because it's just getting difficult and he doesn't. He just he wakes up and he's like, "This is my last day."
Yeah.
And they go through. They have like a nice day. They get married. And then they come back and they pour the wine and they have dinner. Frank drinks his wine, Bill drinks his wine, and then they look at each other and Frank is like, "You put pills in your wine too, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can't,
Yeah.
without you."
And he was the older one of the couple too.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna get it made perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
What's he got to live for?
And yeah, he's like the harder, prepper dude, right?
Yeah.
And it ends with them going into the bedroom, closing the door,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And then Joel comes in with Ellie, and he's looking for Bill. He's like, "Where's Bill?" And then he finds a letter.
And
And the letter's like, "Don't open the door."
then people with a heart get upset, and Joey was laughing. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty much.
In the letter, it was like, "It's probably going to smell, but we opened the window, so hopefully that shouldn't be a problem."
And I was like, I don't like you, Joel, but you're probably the best person I know.
Yeah.
It's not difficult in the
Yeah,
apocalypse,
yeah.
I guess.
But yeah, I didn't understand why you're crying. Like, it's lovely. It's lovely. They made their decision. They're going to be together.
It's still
That's
sad
fine.
though.
But they also
Not
died.
real.
Everyone.
Everyone's fucking dying.
Yeah.
I told you. It's
Probably the best way to
It's
go
the
in that
apocalypse,
situation, to be
Joey.
honest.
Every time I see zombies or this type of things happening, I'm just letting them eat me. I don't want to live that life. Eating tin food and fucking have to scrounge. Fuck that. Just, I'll eat people. I don't need to. That's not life. I'll just get eaten and that'll be fine. You get eaten. I like the sound of that. Hey. And then I get to eat people. Done. Sold. That's my plan.
That's a great plan.
I'm not running. I'm not built for running.
Could be.
Yeah.
Running, manual labor.
Standing.
Having a
Mainly just the food.
hand wash your clothes? No.
Oh yeah.
It's just the food. part, really.
Haircuts.
I don't want to have to eat stuff.
It's
That would just
Yeah, no, hang
die.
on. No. You know why? You know what the last staple is, don't you? Fucking rice.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
not having that.
That's right.
Not
You'd
having
rather
that.
We were
dead.
talking
Yeah.
about this before, and he's like, I don't want to have to eat canned food and shit. And I'm like, fucking, aren't you eating that shit already?
I get a dead animal, I'll cook it. But I'm not good enough to catch me own, so I'll be screwed.
You could be like the people in Walking Dead that eat other people, cannibals.
Oh, I'd be up for that.
So someone else
Sure,
cooks it.
bro.
Yeah.
Must be some more cold-blooded.
If I got the choice of rice or people,
Wow!
for sure. Well, that's at the moment because I don't know what people taste like. They might not be good, but in my head, I'm pretty sure they're better than rice.
I reckon people would go better with rice.
That's our thing.
So
That's the
Salt and greens.
People go bread.
People get better with rice.
yes.
We're
That's
gonna
the name of
cancel
the
for that.
podcast.
Didn't get hands last week.
You beat that shit
Oh,
out.
yeah. Love you, sweetie.
Did you tell her what you
Of
thought?
course I did. I was proud of it. I'm like, look at this video.
It's fucking
Watch
good.
Dave walk away. Watch Dylan Boys collapse.
Okay, let's get on to the film Flashback because it's fucking gone too long already. Okay, so this round has been vampire movies that we haven't seen.
Yes.
I decided to choose Dracula from 1958. That is the Christopher Lee one where he looks at the camera like a few times.
Yeah,
Hammer,
really
hammer,
good.
hammer.
Peter Cushing.
So-
Yes, Peter Cushing's
So good.
fucking amazing.
So
Yeah.
good.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, and the brother.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Alfred
Yes.
from fucking Batman. From Michael Keaton Batman.
Yes, yes.
Yes. As soon as you started talking
Yes.
about it, I know that
Same,
dude.
same.
I know that dude. And then he started.
It's the speech pattern.
The speech
right?
and the debonair.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
He's Alfred.
Yeah. It's really cool.
I can see it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. It was really cool. I don't know. At an hour 20, I felt he could have got a little bit more out of it. Like, I would have been happy with another 10-15 minutes of movie.
Yeah,
For
like,
me, yeah, it
wraps
started.
it up a bit
It
fast.
really does.
It
It really
started fast too. Like,
Well, he even started totally different. It's like
Yeah, very
he
different.
knows he's Dracula and he's gonna kill him.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh,
Just get
he's
escalates.
been working with Helsing and shit. Oh,
And then he
okay.
fucking dies.
Yeah.
Harker.
Because he doesn't goddamn kill Dracula first.
He walks in. Oh, that's
Oh.
the king of the vampires over. I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, there's a hottie in here.
Yeah.
I'll have a stare at her
This
for a
bitch
bit.
bit me. She's going down.
Yeah.
How did you get
Revenge
the
is
first?
probably worse than killing the king of vampires. But if that was the case, really short movie. Really
That's
short,
right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Just the whole start. And I'd seen that Christopher Lee, bloodshot eyes, a stack of times, but never realised what movie it was from. It's really closing a lot of gaps. The old film Flashback and the last with the downfall and shit like that.
Doesn't wipe his mouth. Just poor table manners. Bite someone, just
A couple hundred years old, bro. You don't give no shits. Excellent.
And we had colour now. You got to show the
That's
blood.
right.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, like so
oh
violent.
yeah,
you know?
no, like the friggin' 1930s Dracula.
Yeah.
You saw nothing.
Yeah.
He gets killed off screen.
Well, this was like obviously the Universal Bela Lugosi is what was the start of all modern Dracula style and look. But this same thing is like the fangs and the blood. We'd never seen that before.
No.
And then it's those two are Dracula, right? Everything's ripped off from them two things together. And this was ripped off of that one.
Loved how he dies with the sunlight in stages. How he just
Yeah.
That was so well done. The
was
shoe and
Yeah.
then the
The little beady eyes was a bit funny though at the end.
I was, how close they were together.
Yeah,
I thought he
yeah.
was an inbred from Alabama at the end. It was great. I really dug just the style of just the way he held
Move?
himself, the move.
Look, he's floating.
Yes, especially that first coming down the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the top of his barrier does. Oh, it's
And
fucking
with the
excellent. He's crispy.
clothing,
Yeah.
you don't see him walk. It's just floating.
Like, just when you think that guy couldn't get any cooler, like, he was still 70 and before he died making metal albums, that guy is just...
he was a goddamn spy in World War II.
I did not know that. That's even better.
Yeah.
For us? Like, for the Just making sure. Was it McCarthy?
No,
or
for the
was it?
losing side.
You changed
Would you be
teams up.
surprised?
I like the bit where they're tracking him down and they're trying to find out where the coffin is.
Yeah.
It's like they go to the dude and it's like he gets out Monopoly money. It looks like it starts putting it on.
I'm like, you put the hole in me money, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
The absurd ways people would hide their neck in this film.
Oh yeah.
I loved that. Is she wearing a fox? Yes, she's wearing a fox. They're
Yes.
holding it like this. So damn good.
I'm okay. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh.
For its time, man, they pushed the sexiness a lot. Like, it was pretty friggin' sexy and sensual for 1958.
Yes, yes.
Big time.
Like, whoa.
Especially first old love with her tits out.
Yeah,
Like that was quite
nice.
a clevage for that time period.
Could you imagine being a teenage boy? You've never seen that in your life. Back in 1958.
10-inch boiler.
Wow.
Damn, bro, well done.
I didn't say that.
We go to the tape.
Peter Cushing was really cool.
Peter Cushing was,
It's so weird. I'm just used to him in Star Wars.
yes. Every time you say evil, though, like, I'm like,
Evil.
yes. It's like, it sounds like Star Wars. Even though it's not him that says evil like that.
He's a very cool Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Van Helsing is just like the main dude in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, you look at the novel and you... Just like in terms of like Hollywood cool factor, yeah, the vampire hunter guy is cooler,
Yes.
right? Who wants to follow his normal dude?
Yes.
Follow him, but and then it's not as scary because this guy knows exactly what he's doing.
Also, like, Peter Cushing was their man,
Yeah,
right? He was the star of all of them.
I love how Alfred was like, oh, if only I'd let them do this the first time, I wouldn't have lost all these other
Yes!
people in my life. Yeah.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
It's just very
It
good.
was, yeah, very good. I just felt like it could have done another 10, 15 minutes.
As soon as they get there, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
he's burying her.
Yeah, chases him into the sun. Yes.
you want to say? Yeah,
That was the only time he wasn't running like it wasn't smooth.
said to Steph, like these days, man, you don't see vampires running around like that, like normal people. They just like Batman away,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
look
yeah,
away,
yeah.
and then they're gone. But here he's like sprinting down the hallway.
So good. Yeah, I want to watch more horror. Hammer horror now.
Yeah, same. Like I saw, like I want to watch. Anyone seen like Frankenstein?
No.
No,
How about Mummy?
I haven't seen it.
No,
It's with
none of this.
Cushing and
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they were in
Christopher Lee,
everything,
yeah.
basically.
no.
They're in like 20 movies together,
Yeah.
right?
They're sold.
Oh, so like double trouble with those two.
Yeah, yeah. Because obviously they were a pretty small budget
Yeah.
company.
Interesting.
Because like Cushing's Dr. Frankenstein, I think, in
Oh,
Frankenstein.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, and Christopher Lee is the monster.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I might have to look into this.
Yeah, that would be cool. Very cool.
What's the ratings?
Oh,
I'm giving it a 7.
8. We enjoyed this.
Yeah, 7.
I'll go
Yeah.
7. Wait, what did I give last week? I think I gave
We don't listen to that.
7
That was last week, bro.
yeah, I think I'll go 8. Because the limitations it might have are because of its age, I think.
Mm.
Where
Oh yeah.
how good it was for its age is pretty good too.
Yeah,
No,
there's like,
Yeah.
I'll be the same.
there's no rewatchability really in it for me. Like, I'll watch it maybe 10
that's a
years
good point,
down the
that's a good
line or
point.
something. Maybe.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm no rush to watch it again.
I did also love his spiteness. Like, he killed my bitch, I'm going to kill
Oh, yeah.
his bitch. And
Take
this
his
is his
bitch.
bitch's
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah,
and
yeah,
his
yeah.
sister's bitch. Like, I'm taking
Get
them
'em all.
all. And they're loving it. They're whoring it up. I've opened the windows and come on in, brother. That was under the spell. Yeah, is that good?
this garlic? Can you get this garlic away?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
too
that's
strong.
stupid, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gerda.
Right.
Gerda.
But saying that, maybe if you goddamn tell Gerda what's going on, she wouldn't have got rid of the garlic open the goddamn window.
Yeah, that was weird. That was Gerda's kid too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't like. He's bringing a kid to work.
Well, they lived there.
Oh, that's
The
right.
slaves.
Oh, yeah. Modern slaves. Yeah.
Indentured servants.
Same thing.
Dave,
Yeah.
You're up, boy.
what do you
To the
got for us?
finale of our
finale.
Vampire movies, right?
Should we decide it on a D20 dice?
I don't get to pick.
You got a D20?
Can you start?
No, you started.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Second
So it's not
last.
finale then.
What's my go anyway?
The penultimate.
Okay, how are you gonna...
That probably
Break
Like
this
20
up.
options?
That's
What?
not, that's not
Okay.
spin down dice. It's not real D20.
Shut up, bro.
He's got 20 sides
Alright,
and it's a
alright.
dice.
Yes, but it goes in order. It's not random.
Oh.
It's a Magic Gathering spin down dice. That's a 7.
Yeah, I know.
Because
right.
you look around it, it's like it goes in
Oh,
order.
yeah, that's
Okay.
weird.
So 1 to 5 is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
6
No, no.
to 10.
You just got 7. It's
No,
already
no, no,
done.
no. Just don't. Just pick. Just tell us,
What?
and tell us after.
No, because then I want to know what I might have missed out on.
Yeah.
I mean, so tell us after.
No, you can tell me
alright.
first.
Alright, so Buffy, 1 to 5.
6 to 10, Queen of the Damned.
Okay.
Ooh. Is that
Um,
earlier?
Yeah.
11 to 15 is Van Helsing. And then,
I fucking love that movie so much.
and
You
then
haven't seen-
16 to 20
I fucking love it.
is Morbius.
Oh, Dave.
It's
only
Morbin. You
one-
should have just done Morbius.
You should
Is
just
that
have
weighted?
Morbius.
Is that die weighted?
Yeah, I'll put it in your hand. Don't look
I
at
don't
it.
really want to watch any.
Oh, do I roll this or do
You're
I?
rolling it.
Okay,
That's what I'm gonna tell him.
I've rigged it, by the way.
it's my DM skills.
Yeah. You'll see how it's
Yeah, it
rigged.
looks like you got a...
I saw
Where'd
the
you get
colour.
that?
Huh?
Where'd you get that?
I told you to buy it.
Told me
for
to
me.
buy it.
I bought.
Oh, I want one of these.
So it's 20.
That's all.
I think
20.
this is actually like a product shot of this is the picture for my D&D group chat. I just found it
Tell
on.
you what, roll that and see what you get anyway.
So the colour I knew it was.
That wasn't a very good roll.
Okay, it would have been
What
Van
is it?
Helsing. It would have been.
Oh, Van Helsing!
Well, that was the
We're
proper
doing Van
guy it was
Helsing?
supposed to be
No,
rolling
no, no,
with.
no.
Yeah, I rigged it and made
You
it.
didn't
I-
rig
I-
it.
I got
You didn't
you.
make that.
I know. I said I rigged it, not I made it.
So Morbius it is, eh?
Morbius is. I'm ripping the band-aid off. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. It's fine.
I'm fine with the choice because yeah,
And I'm
I
fine
need
with
to
it.
try it.
And we need an
Because how
excuse
mad
to
it's
watch
gonna
it.
make
And
you.
I heard a lot of people say it's not that bad.
I
A
was.
lot of people.
Steph mentioned it to me
the
last
time.
week. Yeah, she mentioned Morbius to me last week, and I was this close to changing it to Morbius. I was this
So
close.
close.
So thank you, Dave. Thank you for
Yeah.
making my dream come true.
With
Anyway.
Robinson.
Powabunga.
Oh, fuck.
I make no promise of finishing it.
Now I'll be on my phone. I'll finish it.
I just can't
It's still
see
finishing.
him at all. That's the biggest problem. Otherwise, I would have watched it. Hey, go watch a lot of shit movies in my life. Another shit one not going to hurt, but
Maybe there's a deep
I
fake version.
try
you
not to
can
watch
get.
him.
You want Schwarzenegger? That'd be good.
Deepfake
Put
with like
Schwarzenegger's
Keanu Reeves.
face on him.
Yeah, it's the best.
You know what scared me today? It's like, oh, Schwarzenegger in car accident. It's like, what the? Okay, I'll look it up. It's like, oh, he hit a cyclist and he couldn't avoid it in his car. So he's not injured at
Who
all.
was in a car accident?
Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
But it wasn't a car accident. It was like he was in a vehicle
So he hit someone.
and like this
What'd you get?
person is like on a bicycle like veered into him
Cool.
and he couldn't avoid it.
Sensational.
Yeah, but it, you know,
Still a
Sensational.
car accident.
I thought something was wrong with him.
They don't ship to Australia, by the way.
Boo!
How did Dave get it then?
Shipment cards.
Ah.
He bought a bunch. I got a bunch of them for my D&D group, and they bought one for himself because I asked Dave to buy it for me.
And I finally used it. Yes.
Fair enough. All right,
Cool.
let's go.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us who won the drawing
Oh yeah.
thing.
This was episode 99, peoples. You know what that means next week. We probably won't be here.
Yeah. Cancelled.
Yeah, like we said before, reboot. All new or different.
We changed seats.
Oh, so we're just... so there's going to be chicks sitting there.
Wish I didn't say that.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.